welcome all to another fucking episode of Dankfeld. It's a fucking host Jerry. How you guys doing tonight? We got 3 folks in the house today. Phil, how you doing, baby?
Oh, I'm sorry. How you doing?
You guys know Phil. Phil's always here.
Always, every time.
Welcome back, baby.
What's up, bro?
Dude, you've been
a while.
gone.
It's been a minute.
And you know what? We're gonna roast you for the next fucking hour or so, but it's good to have you back, baby.
So good.
And to your left, we got the giant from the fucking southwest, fucking big Javi, baby. How you doing, baby?
The giant Mexican fairy himself. The mythical creature. Like a fucking Mexican minotaur.
It's good to have you, baby.
It was good, bro.
How y'all feeling? Hey, how you like the setup, Javi? It's a nice setup, right?
Legit.
It's crispy. It's crispy. It's nice, huh?
It is crispy, though. It's good to have you, man. Yeah, we've been wanting to have you for a bit, and we know you got a lot of shit to talk, and a lot of talk about shit, apparently.
Yeah. Since we got here, Louis has done nothing but mention your shit story. He wouldn't let you say anything.
Hold on. Let me build into it. So I was telling this fool about my shit story.
You would.
Well, it was funny, and this motherfucker hasn't fucking heard it.
Yeah, okay.
If y'all didn't hear it,
I haven't.
go back and listen to it. Nah, but he has one himself, right?
It was crazy, bro.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah.
Like 8th grade, bro.
8th grade.
Okay.
Benson, Holt,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We know that spot.
Vernon Middle School, bro.
Alright.
Remember, this is middle school though. We're young.
What was the elementary school called for? I thought on Kingsley.
Kingsley. That's what it's called.
She was horrible. my mom used to draw me off right there for a whole fool.
And you would walk from there to Vernon.
No, to Kingsley. No, to Vernon.
Yeah, it's a long walk.
Exactly. And then
It's like 2 blocks. That's not a long walk.
Hell nah.
That's just
Kingsley to fucking Vernon?
Yeah, that's 2
like
blocks.
5 blocks.
But
Bro,
to Felipe, I mean.
bitch, to you, that's 2 blocks.
Oh my
Kingsley
God,
to you
no.
is 2 blocks.
You guys are just out of shape fucking minotaur looking walruses who've been fucking lambasted.
Jesus Christ, that was a
Yeah, look at you.
You long hair
2 blocks and you guys are like fuck huffing and puffing
No,
having a bad
that's
day.
2 blocks to you, bitch. And then past you, there's more.
That's 2 blocks no matter how you look at it.
Bro,
It's
my mom
just
used
2
to-
blocks.
My mom used to drop me off at that Holt in Benson, right?
Right.
Was she trying to give you a hint? Like maybe fucking lose a couple of LBs, doggy?
Well, damn, was she putting you to work, bro? Because on Holt, dude. that was notorious.
Probably.
Anyways.
She's like, go sell that chon chon, cabron.
Anyway.
I got off the car,
Bring
bro.
back some
I already
chorizo.
had to take a shit.
Right.
I get off the car, I was like, son of a...
You already had to take a shit.
Already off the bat.
Already,
Off the
bro.
bat.
bat.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
started walking, whatever, and it just hit me, bro. I'm like, son of a bitch. I started walking like a penguin.
Yeah.
And then I seen the school. Like, what's
Started walking like
Kingsley
Felipe and
Elementary?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kingsley.
So I seen the janitor, hey, bro. Well, I hopped the fence, bro, to elementary school. I had to take a shit bad.
Yeah.
So you hopped the fence?
And what
Yeah.
time? What time was it?
Like
It was before.
7:05.
You just didn't use the front
it-
entrance?
It was before.
It wasn't open.
It was before elementary school started, right?
Exactly.
All right, so it was earlier than this. It was probably
Okay.
like
And I
6:30 or
hopped
some
the
shit.
fence, bro, and I had to take a massive shit.
Yeah.
And I seen the janitor, hey, bro, can you unlock the door? I gotta take a shit, bro, please.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, nah. And I had $20, bro, in pocket. $20. And I'm like, hey, bro, I'll give it to you. I gotta take a shit, bro, bad.
Yeah.
And he said, Charlie.
Really?
Yep, that's what I said too, bro. And he didn't even open the door, bro. So I hopped the fence back and started walking. And then I was like, fuck it. I'm just knocking the door on somebody's fucking house. See
So
what
wait, he didn't let you in.
Wait, so you
Nah,
went to
hell.
somebody's house to shit?
No.
Okay, hold on.
The janitor did not open the door for you to shit inside his
Hell
bathroom.
no.
And you're in middle school at this time.
Yeah.
But he went to the elementary
He
school.
sees you, right?
Uh-huh.
You're fucking Mexican Pocahontas looking.
5'11",
fucking ass.
160.
5'11", 160.
I'm a catch.
And you jumped the fence.
I'm a catch.
So you
said
walk
no.
up to him, and he was like, "Sabes que? This is probably gonna be my last breath I ever take."
You offered him money, still don't open.
Yeah,
it. What an
like, 20
asshole,
bucks, bro. I got to
Hey,
shit.
fuck that guy.
He said, nope.
He said, "I got a dub."
So you hopped the fence over back to the street.
I wasn't even walking. For once I hopped the fence, I wasn't even walking.
What were
I
you
was like
doing?
this, like fucking.
Waddle. You're waddling.
I was like, I'm gonna pick a house, bro. I have to pick a house. I'm gonna shit on myself.
How did you know which one to pick?
It was nice and groomed. The grass was legit.
So you made sure you picked a nice good
Grass was legit.
Okay.
It looked like Hank Hill could live here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
So I knock on the fucking door.
Yeah.
Right. A little white lady, bro.
What time
Okay.
was it? Like 7?
It was like 7:05.
Okay. Woke her ass up type shit.
And I knocked on the door, and she answered it, fool.
Yeah.
I told her, ma'am, can I just use the restroom, please?
No way.
Shit on
Wait.
myself.
You really knocked on somebody's door.
And you told her you were gonna shit on yourself. Yeah. Oh man, please.
Wait a minute. Okay.
I don't want to
Hold
shit my
up.
pants.
So, okay, so you stopped at one elementary school, hopped the fence. Janitor, you saw the janitor, said, "Yo, my dude."
No, he tried to open the fucking bathroom door. It was locked.
Yeah, he goes, "Hey, can you open this up, please? Look, I got 20 on me. I gotta take a shit real bad."
He said,
and
nah.
he said, "Nah, B."
Huh?
And the janitor has the fucking keys.
He's got the keys,
What a
right?
dirtbag.
So
Fuck
you
him.
hop the fence and you start waddling, and you're like, "I'm gonna shit my pants like immediately."
Like bad.
I have to pick a house and ask him. And your first thought was, would Hank Hill approve of this front lawn?
Basically, yeah.
And you're like, this is a house, he would approve of this front lawn.
That grass ain't cut. That grass is
It was legit.
groomed.
But you
It's
saw
nice
how
paint on
you
the
saw how
house.
well kept the house was. And
Yeah.
you're like, nice white
And it was a nice
Caucasian
little Volvo.
American.
Was she Caucasian?
Volvo?
American.
Yes.
Right,
Hey,
lady?
did she bleed red, white, and blue?
It was
100%,
red.
right?
She had the
American.
fucking American flag in the
Shout
front, in the
out, shout out
porch.
to George Washington,
Shout out
right?
to Philip.
All
Shout out to me.
So she answers the door, and what do you say to her?
Ma'am, I told her, ma'am, can I use your restroom, please? I'm about to shit on my shit. Shit on my shit.
What she say?
I'm about to
Did
shit
you
on my
offer her
shit?
money?
No, I told her I have $20. I'll give it to you, whatever. And she's like, you don't need to worry about it. Just come inside. Boom.
She's a son of a bitch.
Dog.
I'm down, son of a bitch.
It was horrible, fool.
How bad was this shit, bro? How long did you take in there?
At least 10 minutes.
Really?
Solid 10 minutes.
Get the
Did
fuck
she wait
out
for
of
you
here.
outside or something?
Nah, she was just chilling, making fucking oatmeal and shit.
Did she give you breakfast too? Or what the fuck?
about to.
Making
Oatmeal? She was not making oatmeal food.
She's making
doing
pancakes.
something.
She was making
Yeah,
an omelet.
she was
bro.
cooking up that meth.
Yo, shout out to that lady though.
Fucking oatmeal, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Serious.
So-
Shout out to that lady.
Come on.
You knocked on her door. She let you in. You're fucking blowing up her
Just-
toilet,
yeah.
destroying it. 100%.
Fuck
Like
it.
you're leaving a warpath.
Hell yeah.
That
Got
shit was
to.
crazy, bro.
Like the plumber's gonna come and have to be like, we have to retire this toilet. We have to bring you a new one, and we have to
Middle
bring in
school
a priest to perform an exorcism.
Hot
was
Cheetos and
flushy.
blunts, fool.
gotta
That's
say.
what he was shitting.
Hot
was
Cheetos
all-
and blunts.
Hot
It was
Cheetos and
flushy.
blunts. That's it.
Well, look at him, bro. I believe it.
Okay, okay. So you just demolished this toilet. You sent it straight to fucking hell. You wiped your ass. You pulled up your pants. You get out the restroom. Now what?
He just walked out outside the
After
house.
that, I just walked out.
Like a
You didn't even
crip.
say thank you, ma'am. You saved my
Of
life.
Bro, I walked
course.
out, bro. I didn't even see her. All I know, I was smelling fucking breakfast. I was like, smelling fucking breakfast.
You should have stayed for breakfast.
Now, was that your asshole or what?
You should have stayed for breakfast.
I just walked out.
You didn't even.
She didn't
That
escort
was the
you out
craziest walk to Vernon, fool.
because you're feeling like a G.
Oh, dog.
Hell
I was
yeah. huh?
flying. I wasn't even walking no more.
You felt like a G.
Flying.
you were flying.
I was flying.
Felt like a
I
G.
was like, shit.
So you had to take a shit in middle school, and you ended up having to knock on some random strangers'
You
house,
have to.
and you took a fat dump in their house.
Crazy dump.
Crazy dump.
You have to.
That shit
Next
was-
level.
Was it a white lady?
It was
Yeah,
like-
yeah. It had to be, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo,
You
Jerry.
know what? She voted for Trump, fool.
Yeah.
Straight up.
She probably did.
Yo, Jerry. If someone came up to your house in the morning and be like, "Yo, I need to take a shit," would you let him take a shit?
Fuck no.
I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Hell no.
What if it was like
No.
a middle schooler?
I'd fucking
No.
slap him.
Oh, he'd
Give a
get
fuck.
curb stomped right there on the spot.
Shit.
You know what I would do? I'd be like, "Hold on, I'll go get toilet paper." But like, throw it at him. Like, "Yo, go find a spot."
No.
Damn.
I ain't giving him none of my toilet
Nah,
paper.
let
That's
him in.
precious
Y'all
cargo,
assholes.
doggy.
You know what I do? I'd be like, hold on, bro. I'll be right back. And I'll
And-
close the door, and I just won't come back.
I had a finesse.
I would
it
shit on
real
your
quick, bro.
porch.
It was pure finesse.
I would shit on your
Like,
porch.
man.
It's not finessing if you were being honest.
If you shout on my porch, I'll catch you mid shit and I'll kick your ass. That's reason for assault at that point. And be like, officer, I know he was 14, but he was taking a shit
Hold on. He told me something
on my
earlier.
front porch.
That if she would have said no, you would have just shit on her long time shit.
Nah, you said that.
Oh yeah, I did, huh? Yeah. Yeah, if she would have, if she said no, I would shit on her. There was nowhere I needed to go. I would shit on her porch or on her fucking grass and shit.
damn.
I fucking hit myself. She caught a cost. Oh, she cracked me. I shit myself. She cracked me. I shit myself.
Sir, and, fuck.
Yo, that's just funny.
I just pooped.
That's a lot of shit talk, bro.
That's funny. Yo, hey, Jared.
What's up?
Hey, pull up the fucking boxing fucking highlights. It was a boxing fight. Who did he fight? Some nobody?
Oh, fuck his name is. It's a Colombian goalkeeper.
I'm gonna.
Man, you ain't gotta put all the music.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute this so we don't get doxxed.
100%. God
damn.
dog.
Was it that one?
Was that it?
Nah.
Oh, what
I
does
think
it
this
say
is a
highlights?
build-up.
Oh shit. Well, which one is it? You gotta tell me here because I don't know what I'm looking
I
at.
don't know, bro. I'm just here.
What the fuck you mean you don't know? You're the one. Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
1 hour ago.
It says highlights. Stupid dummy.
Look at that.
Yeah. As long as you don't full screen it on the stream too.
Oh yeah. You know what? Why don't you let me worry about that?
All right, you
just
stupid
worry about
fucking
fucking
piece of shit.
sitting there looking ugly.
You know what? Sometimes fucking they let people cross the border that shouldn't be able to.
Well, you know, man, I didn't come across the border.
You know what? We're gonna ship you across though.
Yeah, well, it'd be cheaper to ship me than you, bro.
Typical Phil.
Typical Phil.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just being honest.
He's 100% pure American.
100%, Dougie. My whole lineage, Dougie. My lineage goes back to Texas, where we were
They
America.
developed the first American chorizo. You know, what I'm saying?
100%. You're welcome, by the way.
They didn't used to run
Never.
it through a machine. They just ran it through a butthole.
We literally
excuse me. Sorry, guys.
were American before America was America.
I got the snuffles.
We're like pre-Americans.
So who knows about these boxers? Because I am
Go ahead.
going to claim
Javi
ignorance here.
Lomachenko's a little Ukraine cat. It's cool. But I mean,
I got the snuffles.
He took, 2 years off to learn ballet dancing, right?
some shit like that. You heard about that?
Yeah, his dad was like, you want to be the greatest boxer? Learn ballet
learn how to
dancing.
dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made him dance. I don't remember what it was, but he made him learn how to dance for 2 years. Hey, can you shut the fuck up over there?
Sorry.
It's all good.
Don't get me wrong, he's pretty good, but he dodges a lot of cats.
A lot. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, he picks his fights. He's one of
Not-
those guys.
Who does?
The Lomachenko.
How many guys has he not fight?
His record's like what, 8-2, 8-1.
How many guys has he not fought in his division?
What do you mean?
How many? What do you mean?
Salud.
Sorry. How many guys has he not fought in his division? Like, how many has he not run through?
Has there been any fights that he's like backed away from that
Yeah.
you could have thought would have probably fucked him up?
Exactly. Fuck, I got the sniffles.
A few.
Any of them that would give him trouble?
A little Honduran cat.
He's been
Teofimo Lopez.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Dog.
Damn, he's wailing on this guy though.
That's the highlights that we saw earlier, right?
Oh, dog. Yep.
Who's Lomachenko? This guy right here?
Yeah, a little European
Was
cat.
that today?
Big drama.
Dude, those guys are
Drama
aggressive.
show.
Man.
Ukraine
that was
cats.
today?
4th round. Garbage.
That was
Those
disgusting.
Eastern European guys, man, they come from a whole nother level of poorness. You know what I'm saying?
Whole level of what?
Those guys are broke as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
You want to talk about third world countries? There's a lot of them over there in Europe. These people are poor as fuck. Those countries are fucked.
Damn.
Wasn't Ukraine? Is Ukraine the country that was formerly Yugoslavia before like they got broken apart?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Dude,
Nah, yeah.
was it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I think
Nah,
it's
I'm sure.
because there's a string of those countries like that just got like, dude, even up till like fucking the Cold War, they still got broken apart.
Yo, it looks like this food got broken apart.
Yeah, it's like, look.
Oh.
It's over.
Oh, he's out.
He went Mimi's ass up. He's like this.
He's done.
That's how Bobby.
Felipe.
Ay.
Shout out to Bobby, dude. That's a perfect Bobby
fuck
pose
you
right
up.
there.
Oh my god. Look at that. Back behind the head.
Oh.
Oh no, on the side of the head.
Is that a legal shot?
That's
Yeah.
all brain.
Because it's not behind the ear. It's above the ear.
Mimi's.
Actually, I don't know. It's a thin line, bro.
Mimi's.
Between love and hate.
Let me see Mimi's.
No, that's a pretty big line.
That was that was a fucked up knockout, bro. Damn, that was pretty fucking intense.
Well, that highlight was short. Thought it was gonna be more to that. We didn't see it live, so we waited for y'all to watch it. And that shit was trash. That's why I watch MMA, dog. I'll go fuck what anybody says.
Damn.
Hell yeah! Tomorrow there's a fight.
Who's fighting tomorrow?
Fucking Israel.
Oh,
the last
Stylebender?
Stylebender versus Kevin Gastelum.
So pretty much the fool that beat Anderson
Yeah.
last month or whatever the fuck.
Did Kevin?
Yeah. No.
The Nigerian cat.
Stylebender.
I know, but did Kevin fight?
No, he
They
was
were
supposed
supposed to,
to,
right?
but he didn't make weight or some shit like that.
He would have got murked.
No, he wouldn't. He would
So
have.
now it's in the
Stop
front.
it.
He would have ended
Kevin
him
Gastelum would have beat Anderson Silva
easily.
Even 40 years. You're
Easily.
tripping. You're
Bad or just like whatever.
tripping.
Silva, it's just he's
He's old, man.
past his prime.
It doesn't
dog.
matter. He would have
Hey,
taken
but
care
hey,
of Kevin.
So what
Gastelum.
happened when he couldn't take care of Weidman?
He broke his leg.
That was a freak accident.
He broke his leg.
Was it a freak accident or it was just
Yes.
that? Super
No, it was a freak
He
accident.
went against.
Bitch, you've been making this argument for years.
went up
That was luck.
against-
No.
He
Felipe,
went up
what's your
against
thing
superior
against Henderson Silva, the GOAT?
Because he's all American and he sees a white guy win and he thinks he's the shit.
Listen,
Oh,
doggy.
why?
Don't get me wrong, Chael Sonnen.
See, the thing about Phil is that
Comedy, bro. It's
he-
fucking hilarious.
he's what I
trash though.
Phil is what I like to call a
Straight
whites again.
trash.
He's a brown dude that thinks he's white.
That
Look
don't
at
matter because
Look at him.
he's
Look at me.
disrespectful against the MMA GOAT. What's your thing against
him.
Anderson Silva?
I got nothing against Silva. My only point is that when he went against Weidman, you have like it's like I said before. It's like having like sticks and stones go up against American still. Like
not saying nothing.
what do you think's gonna
Jesus
happen?
Christ.
You're not saying
The sticks are gonna
nothing.
crumble against that American still.
All I heard was
Sounds like a manager at Home Depot.
I heard nothing.
At Home Depot, that's so disrespectful. I can't even get Lowe's. God damn.
Nobody in the middleweight division has as much accolades as fucking Anderson Silva.
No, none of them have cracked under American still either.
Fuck.
All of them have.
Name fucking 12.
Ooh, this could be easy. What? Kevin Gastelum,
Look, the point
Where's he
is
from?
GSP.
he's Mexican, but he reps America.
GSP got destroyed by
Matt
that
Serra.
bearded vato. Oh, another American vato. That's
Yeah.
true. Matt Serra, I forgot about that. GSP again. Got armbarred by Matt Hughes. I could go on forever, but I'm not.
Well, what was the point of you going on though? I forgot.
Your rebuttal to
It
some
was so
bullshit.
JDS
Look,
though.
I got nothing against. Look, JDS is amazing.
JDS
What do you
fucking
have against
crazy.
Anderson Silva? I want him to
I got
answer
nothing
that.
against Silva. I'm a fan.
Are you?
I
Are you though?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm a fan.
Are you?
What?
Shit pisses me off. Why?
100% All American.
I'm pissed.
Listen,
Fuck.
listen.
I'm fucking mad right
It's
now.
the same thing when TJ when he beat Barao, which now I wonder.
TJ, the one that fucking shoots up steroids.
Yeah, EPL. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, that was crazy. That's the most
I got
heartbreaking
mad,
thing I've
though.
ever seen.
So he was on that shit when he beat that dude up, Cody, whatever the fuck.
At least for the rematch.
Right, the rematch.
At least for the rematch. But
For
then,
real.
So we don't know yet.
yeah. Could you
But-
imagine though?
Is it a big difference though? Like, what's that drug do?
It gives you a lot more endurance. It allows you to.
So it is a big deal.
It's a very big
Yeah,
deal.
because he injects it.
So it was legit. It was
And
legit.
I feel
was
bad for
legit.
his coach.
Yeah, Dwayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Because he's legit in the
big-
game. That's gonna taint his legacy.
Big time.
Like, I know it's gonna taint fucking Killashot, but
Big time. He
worse than anybody. so far that got
voluntarily
caught.
stepped down. Voluntarily stepped down.
Because he
Yeah,
knew.
he couldn't fight
He
it.
knew.
Couldn't
Yeah.
fight it.
You know what's funny is that he was on that Joe Rogan podcast and he seemed like
He was talking shit about
he
all
seemed
of it.
like such a whiny fucking bitch.
Jesus
Cocky,
fucking
whiny bitch.
Christ.
And then like 4 days later the news breaks and I was like, oh.
No, it was
Not 4 days. It was like
way
fucking
later.
like 6 months
Yeah,
later. This
yeah, 'cause-
fucking guy has no
No,
sense of
yeah.
time.
bullshit. No,
No, that
dude, we
video's
did a
old.
podcast when he fought last.
Do you want to
I
slap
know,
we
it?
not?
I know, but
How long have we been doing podcasts?
He
I
was
know,
not on the podcast.
But the Joe Rogan podcast interview, that was way older.
No, he did one right
Do
after
you want to
his fight.
slap bet it, Jay?
I don't, but I'm sure he did one right after his
Well,
fight.
then you're not sure
He still
enough
had the
then,
bruises.
doggy.
He was talking about how he thought the ref called the fight early
That
and all
was
this
a while
bullshit.
ago.
Oh no, that was
That was the
one
last fight. That was like 2 months ago,
that was the one he
maximum.
just lost.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Cody one.
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about the podcast he did right after the last fight. He lost. He lost.
But it doesn't matter
Yeah,
if he
but
lost.
Henry
But
Cejudo.
it doesn't matter though. He still came across as a cunt, and then and then the news came out like 4 days later, and I was like, "Oh, you are a cunt."
A couple months later.
No, it came out a couple
Oh.
months later,
But yeah,
doggy.
you're right though.
Like the podcast happened 2 months ago. This shit happened last
Maybe
week.
maybe 2 months
Yeah.
ago, yeah. But the
No,
point is,
over
it's-
2 months ago.
No, it's recent. We haven't been doing podcasts that long.
Doggy, if
January.
you could just Google it.
Point is, that should just happen.
The point is, he fucking slipped. And I think back to the Burrell fights. Like, if he was on that shit when he fought Burrell, those were, like, career-changing fights.
Those were legendary fucking fights.
Yeah.
So now you're questioning all his fights.
Yeah.
Is that your problem with Anderson Silva?
Actually, no.
And why would you bring that up? I don't understand.
What about Silva?
What's your problem with Anderson Silva?
Nothing. Is that I was a fan of Chris Weidman, and you guys were hyped up on Silva, and I was
so you were riding fucking Weidman's dick.
He was. I was there.
Fan.
He was.
I was like, Weidman's gonna take it.
How'd you feel when he got kneed in the face by fucking that Cuban?
And how about the McGregor and Aldo
to the
fight?
face. That McGregor Aldo fight. Ooh.
He woodied him.
Since Anderson Silva, Weidman hasn't been the same
He hasn't.
because he fought an old.
No, he fought Machida. After that too.
Did he beat him?
Yeah.
How so?
I don't remember. TK.
remember
on points.
How about that Rockhold
Look
dude?
that up, Jerry.
He got his ass.
What do you want me to look up?
Weidman versus Machida.
Look it
Alright.
up.
Weidman, like weed, but instead of one of the E's, you
I know
put
how
an
to spell
I.
Weidman.
I don't know if you do.
Yeah, what the fuck? This guy, he's the worst hooked on phonics I've ever heard.
I was on point, I thought.
Nah, I don't think you were.
I like the title of this video.
What is it?
Best highlight ever. Somebody put a lot of hours into this.
Am I gonna
remix.
hate this, Phil?
Define hate.
Weidman's gonna destroy him.
Well, Machida doesn't win.
Yeah.
So what? It don't matter.
Look at this. Would you ever bet against America?
Yeah, that was sucked.
In the World Cup.
Yeah.
I'll fucking stab you, Javi.
Fool.
So yes, you would.
Yeah.
USA sucks
Oh yeah. Okay.
in soccer, fool.
Yeah. First of all,
I'm pretty sure Jerry knows, fool. USA sucks.
I wouldn't root for the USA in a million years. Mexico has a better chance of winning than the US.
Yes.
The only time I root for America is basketball, Olympics,
Basketball.
football,
and swimming.
swimming.
Basketball for sure.
Yeah, all
Basketball,
day.
hands down.
Yeah, the sports they created: baseball,
Football,
football.
You mean the best sports, the only ones that matter?
basketball.
Yeah,
Right.
all right.
Yeah.
100%. Who gives a fuck about soccer?
Basketball?
Besides the world.
The world.
Who cares? Besides the world, who gives a shit?
He fought an old Bashida here too.
First
He
of all, it's
fought a small
it's not an
Machida,
old
too.
Toshiba.
Machida came back though, and he fucking came back strong, dude.
Wrestling.
He came back.
So he went all 5 rounds?
Yeah, 1 off 5.
Ah, there you go. Wrestling. Smart guy. Ooh, elbow.
Shit.
Yeah, he was Ooh, yeah.
See what I'm saying? Look at this.
Ooh.
He's looking like the bad guy at the end
What's
of
up, puto? Look at
Bloodsport.
him. He's, like, "What's
He's
up,
pretty
fool?"
fucked up too, though.
From
Look at his
Anderson
face.
Silva.
He's just not.
When was this? Was this
Little
after
lumpy.
Silva or before?
Yeah, this was after Silva.
So this was for the title?
Yeah.
Oi!
Yeah.
Oof.
Boink. Oh, Weidman.
Oi!
That's
Punch.
all American, pretty much.
That punch hit harder than the kick.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, because the kick fucking fell off after you got hit.
Damn, these fools went
The
at it.
force fucking like fell off. You feel me? Ooh, nice.
This is
hit.
a This is a good highlight.
Magneto.
Yeah.
Boom.
God damn.
Fuck.
This is a good fucking high. Oh! This
I
is
don't
a
know,
good
man.
highlight.
Machida seems to be fucking
Yeah,
shit
he's
up.
coming back.
He's
Oh!
he's bleeding, but
I
Oh,
think.
sharp elbow.
Oh, shit. Oh, that was.
Oh,
that-
I would have been wounded.
Look at this.
okay. I think the first couple rounds went to
Oh,
him for
shit.
sure, but I think he gassed out. I think he doesn't know how to fight gassed out. Which is stupid because he's like wrestler first.
But look at those. He's still throwing heat.
Look how sloppy his fucking stance is
Mm.
later in the rounds. That's why Luke Rockhold fucking destroyed him twice.
god damn, boys. Dude, he has
Look at that.
he has a chin, dude.
Look at that. But he's already tired. Weather the storm. You got the match already. Weather the storm. Oi!
Well,
These are the highlights of the whole fight, not that round, by the way.
well, that was clean.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was beautiful.
This
That
is
was
a better
beautiful
fight
takedown.
than what he did against Silva. He just got lucky.
Oh, look at those.
He got lucky. He was piecing up Silva.
Look
What
at
are you
that.
talking about?
Dude, he broke
Did you
his
see that?
Silva
Yeah,
broke
I
his
saw
leg
that.
on his knee. Dude.
Oh my! He was piecing up Silva before that. What are you talking
was
about?
even
Pull
match.
that fight up right now.
That was an even fucking match.
Pull, no,
I don't
the
see
fuck
that.
it wasn't.
Nobody wants to
Why don't
see
you
that.
get off that Brazilian's dick? That PED using
all right,
Brazilian's
all
dick.
right. Well, you like all the fucking American steel
Okay,
or
okay,
what?
okay, okay, okay. Hold on.
Go
Hold
ahead.
on, hold on.
Go ahead.
If Anderson Silva does not fight Weidman,
Yeah.
why do you hate Anderson Silva?
I don't hate Silva. I just hate when you guys go that say that Weidman got lucky when he beat him twice back to back.
He did get lucky.
Bro, how did he beat him the first time?
Oh, that's true. He hit him with the left.
How did he beat him?
Silva was playing around.
Yeah,
Okay.
he had his guard down and he got caught.
But that's what Silva does before when he activates.
Okay, but he got
Silva.
caught. So that's
Sure.
normal.
Alright,
That was normal. He
that's
was gonna
his
get
fault.
caught. He could have got caught
But
eventually.
do you think he actually beat the GOAT then?
He.
If he did that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
I'll give him the first
Because
fight.
how many times has he done that?
All
But
the
he
time.
fucked up everybody else, right?
He even did it
And
against
he does it this
Stylebender.
time, and this time he didn't get it.
He even did it against Stylebender and he didn't get caught. It's just one of those things where he
Yeah.
got
That's
caught.
different though, because Stylebender had too much respect for him. He
I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly.
Stylebender would have knocked his ass out if he could have.
No.
No.
What?
I think so.
He's a Nigerian cat.
No. Stylebender held back.
Yeah.
Because he was a fan. But with the Weidman shit, he did.
That's insane. That's
true.
Insane.
He
It's the
was,
same
he
thing-
was in awe of his idol.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
happened before, you idiot.
All right.
Well, damn.
God,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
100%.
Shit.
That's aggressive.
You gotta let him know.
Weidman's overrated.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you fucking? Yeah, what the fuck? Yo,
Right.
Weidman's overrated.
I'm still a fan of when I was a fan when
You
he.
should be more of a fan of Luke Rockhold.
How about DC?
I'm
More
a fan of DC.
I love DC.
I am a fan of DC.
He's 5'5", 3 bills.
Doggy. He's 5'2".
5'3" bills.
He be flipping people though.
Yo,
He's 5'2", 350 easy.
Hey, Jerry, pull up fucking DC highlights.
DC highlights?
Yeah, not Washington.
DC MMA highlights.
Those highlights.
Because then you'll just see fucking the Fantasy Factory highlights.
So who's your
Fantasy
favorite fighter of
Factory.
all time?
Anderson Silva, hands down.
Literally?
Period. You know,
Phil?
did you
Mighty Mouse.
Nice.
Mighty Mouse is
It's like whatever.
GOAT 3.
He ain't go.
GOAT 3. Greatest of all time. Third. Pound for pound.
Who's
third.
2?
John Jones.
Who's 1?
Anderson Silva.
Silva.
What the fuck? Has all the records.
You stupid piece of
He's
shit.
the Michael Jordan of MMA.
Yeah, you can't.
Let me ask you on that first round.
Well, so what do you think?
when he was
fucking-
getting his ass
you
beat on the
think
ground,
Chris-
the
you
ref
think-
stood him up.
You think Chris?
What do you
is
think
better
that was
than
about?
Silva?
This was right before he started his reign. This is
Who?
when Silva.
Against who?
Oh, I'm trying to remember.
So you think that Chris Weidman was better than Silva?
No, but I think
Never.
he beat Silva.
And Chris Weidman's not even in Anderson's league.
Even though he beat him twice.
He beat him
Stratosphere.
twice.
And I agree.
How long you have the belt for? Weidman.
Not
The
much.
next
Probably like
fight?
He
6
won,
rounds.
he won the title.
5 rounds?
He defended it once, and then he got destroyed by Luke Rockhold.
He
No,
got destroyed.
he won the
bad.
title, beat Silva, beat Machida, beat someone else, and then lost to Rockhold.
He didn't beat. Who did he beat after Machida? Look it up. You got a comp too.
He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't. He didn't
Look it
hold
up
the
right
title
now.
for that long.
I'll look for
And
it
then
up right
he
now.
got
I remember
knocked.
Rockhold.
He got-
Rockhold
his ass up.
dismantled him.
Yeah, he got fucked up.
I
You
on
know, was the biggest ass whooping I've ever seen in UFC is when what's that fool's name?
Oh, I already have a
Dos
rebuttal.
Anjos.
against.
When he Pettis, he whooped his ass, fool.
He manhandled Pettis, but I
He
got
whooped him.
I got a worse one.
Sure.
GSP versus John Fitch.
Oh yeah, he just destroyed him.
Destruction, bro. And John
Jeez.
Fitch would not go to sleep. Tough motherfucker. He hit him with everything. I was like, how is this fool still alive, bro? Yo, if y'all don't know about GSP, look up that fucking fight.
Fucking
GSP versus John Fitch. No, look up that highlight. Fuck DC.
The-
I love you, DC.
Nate Diaz getting his ass kicked by Anderson Silva too.
Oh,
Dude, and he was a
that
tough.
was a close fight though.
He was a tough motherfucker, but he basically got fucking just schooled for like fucking a handful of rounds.
By old man.
He got his
With a
ass
broken
handed to
leg.
him.
and he won that fight too.
Who?
Nick Diaz.
No,
Yeah, he won that
No.
fight.
Anderson.
No,
Did he?
against Anderson.
No, Nick Diaz won that fight, and then he got.
No.
and then he failed the
No.
drug test, and they did
Oh,
a no.
it was
contest.
Lyoto then Vitor,
No, it was Nate. I'm talking
but
about
it was
Nate.
like right when Vitor
No.
got caught with TRT,
Yeah.
so he
Yeah.
was like,
So he beat all the old
Saggy.
people,
yeah, he fucked some old people up.
and then
doggy.
when he got a young gun, got destroyed.
Okay,
Whiteman's overrated.
for sure.
but he beat the goat, the guy you consider the goat. He beat him twice.
He killed the goat.
Yeah, he killed the goat twice.
He was not. He was not
So
worthy. He
disrespectful.
was not worthy of beating him. It should have been. It should have been like John Jones or
But
something.
here's the thing, though, it wasn't.
So hold on, what's up with John Jones?
Yeah, but he
So
sucks.
that's why you like Weidman because he beat Anderson Silva?
No, I was just a fan of him beforehand. You stupid
Pretty
piece of
much.
shit.
But he doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
I was a fan of Weidman before the fight.
What else do you got on Weidman?
Nothing.
That he's American and he beat Silva.
He's American. He beat Silva. That's really all you need to know.
Trash.
Barbecues.
American.
Trash.
Fucking
Listen,
trash, bro.
It's trash, bro.
He
Weidman is
sucked.
trash.
Weidman sucked, dude. Everything about Weidman sucked.
Everything.
all right, shit.
And what's up with John Jones?
All I'm saying is
fight.
he beat your goat twice. That's all I'm saying.
And that's all he ever did.
He got destroyed in one fight, and then
He caught him. He caught him in one fight, and then Silva broke his leg on his knee in the other.
Yep.
And that was it.
But he was beating Silva up before he even broke his leg.
Dude,
Bro,
how
he's
many
been in that
times?
situation
But how
so
many
many-
times had Silva been in that situation?
Exactly.
You can't
Come
judge
on,
it.
bro.
All.
But then you quickly dismiss when that Silva was playing around and he got knocked. Like, oh well, he got lucky. No, he didn't get lucky. That's what Silva always does, and he got.
The point is.
But then,
Yeah,
but
he
then
shouldn't be
at the
doing
same
it.
time,
The
yeah.
point-
But then over here, when you say he got lucky,
No.
you still try to say like how many times
You're trying
has
to go
Silva-
off on a technicality.
No, I'm not. You
No,
guys
no,
are trying to
no.
go off like Silva. Okay, when there's how many times has he gotten his ass beat and came back? You're like, how many times has he done that? But he broke his leg. But then you guys don't discount the fact that he was playing around and the first time they were fighting and he got caught. You're like, oh well, no, Weidman got lucky. He didn't get lucky.
He did get lucky.
Silva was doing.
That was the
No,
biggest hook
Silva
of his
was
life.
doing what Silva
I
was
back.
doing,
I back.
and Weidman was like, okay, I got this fool.
I back.
No, he's not.
I back.
He came back with steroids and was gone.
Oh, done.
I mean, how
you're
deep you
being
want to go?
disrespectful.
How deep you want to go?
Yo,
hey,
who?
your goat was juiced to the gills.
I don't think so.
He was hopped up on acai berries the whole time, doggy.
Pull up Anderson
The
Silva
whole time.
highlights real quick.
Pull him up.
So who's your favorite fighter again? Anderson Silva?
And-
He's a
Mighty Mouse.
juiced up goat.
No, Mighty Mouse is 3.
Oh, Phillips.
No,
favorite fighter.
mine is a clean fighter who's the greatest of all time. His is a juiced up
Who?
goat, Anderson Silva. Mine's Mighty Mouse,
Mighty Mouse.
100%.
Mine was Don Fry.
When did
God
Don
damn.
Fry.
Hey,
Don Fry.
Fry?
who did he get into the match with when they were holding each
Hey,
other?
all I want to see is hands.
Pride?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yo, at work we still talk
It
about
was
this shit.
crazy hands.
Yo, hey, Phil, look, this is my favorite.
Oh, this was
This is my favorite performance of his.
God.
Because at the time, Chris Lieben was
The man.
tearing
He was a
through-
mauler.
Yeah, but he would take a punch to give a punch.
He's getting up.
Anderson Silva was so accurate. Look at this.
That's like Louis off World Budweisers. 40s.
To this day, I don't think I've seen a fighter that can just destroy somebody like this. And
The accuracy,
maybe,
the best accuracy of all time. honestly.
maybe John Jones, but different.
More aggressive.
Yeah, perhaps.
Mm.
And he-
How about El Kukui?
That fool's trash.
what I liked about
I like him.
what I liked
Oh,
about
let's talk
Silva was
about that
his
guy.
attitude. He was ready to fucking.
McGregor?
He was ready to brawl, dude.
McGregor was knocking motherfuckers out.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, this
All right, but
God
that
damn.
kick, the kick.
I'm gonna give this one to Phil though.
Why?
That's overrated
What?
because everybody knows how Forrest Griffin starts.
What do you mean?
1,
Dude.
2, hook, kick.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Every single fight. If you look up Forrest Griffin's
that a
fights,
jab?
that's how he starts.
Mm.
So he just read it and destroyed him.
Oh, he knew what was up.
Oh, that was disgusting.
You know what fight was
Oi.
crazy, bro? When
What's
Damn.
up? And that was he went up a class for that.
he whooped his ass up. Damn.
Weidman never went up.
I don't
That was
think he
it.
did.
Game over.
Look at that pride, fool.
Snap.
Weidman never. Yo, y'all don't understand.
Weidman and Pride?
Never.
He get destroyed.
He get destroyed. Take him down. Fucking
He
stomp
probably
his
stopped
face.
fighting. I don't want to fight him more, babe.
Yo, he. Yo, Weidman got destroyed in the ring, Jerry.
Yeah.
And then his dad took
Pride?
the mic.
Oh,
That's still my
Oh
boy.
shit!
I will never forget that.
That's beautiful.
I don't think I'd seen that knockout before. I gotta see that again.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Look
he
at
was so
that.
stiff.
Hey, look at this elbow. Look at this elbow.
We'll see.
Oh, wait.
Here we go. Here we go.
Look at this. Through the defense.
Oh Jesus!
Then he left
That's
him.
aggressive.
Look at his hand.
He's like walking out of players.
Look at that.
Look at
He's
this.
walking out of
He just went. He just went. Get the fuck
It
out of
wasn't
here.
even in his jaw, bro. That was temple.
He's like, get out of my face.
Disgusting. Oh, that's Newton.
Ooh, why did he duck?
Beautiful. Because he's a wrestler.
He ducked right into it.
That's an instant
Boy.
headache.
It's over. He's out already. He don't.
Yeah, he was already out while he was up.
Damn.
Oh, that little Asian dude jumped in for the win, man. He was about to get killed.
Oh,
No.
this was a destruction.
Oh my God, Rich.
And he
What's
was
his name? Rich Franklin, right?
He was at the time the best middleweight of all time.
And the best algebra teacher, right? Some shit like
Math
that.
teacher, yeah, math teacher.
He was.
He just didn't know what to do on the clinch, though.
He has no defense against
Look at
that.
that.
He's helpless.
That clinch, bro.
Oh,
That's
those fractions got him all
that
fucked
grip.
up.
Oh,
That grip is
Oh,
disgusting.
Clink, clink.
That's over. Stop the fight. Stop the fight. Oi!
It's like doing a beer run and getting caught
Look at
by a cashier.
Oh, it's all black.
it's over.
Ragdoll. It's just
Hell
ragdoll.
yeah.
Oi!
The beer goes flying.
God damn.
That's where he broke his
Oh.
nose. That's where he broke his nose.
Broke it.
Yeah, his nose was this way. And
It
the
was-
interview.
Bet.
It was almost
When they
too
were
easy
like-
for Silva.
You know
That
what-
dude had no
you know when they
defense
do
for
the
that.
close up, like each fighter, and then they raise his hand, his nose was just cricket.
Dang.
Like this part right here was
Jesus
crushed.
Christ.
He's a fucking
Clink,
monster, bro.
Clink, clink.
He was aggressive, too. He did not let go sometimes.
Until he got cocky. Like
He
this
was kind of
talking
like
about.
GSP, where he would just demolish dudes early in his career, and then he ran out of knockout power.
Oh, that's George Rivera. Damn, that was early George Rivera.
God damn.
This was beautiful because he gets him in the triangle and he just fucking hits him with his elbows, top of the head. Bang.
I don't want to
bang,
beat Chael
bang.
Sonnen.
Right here. Right here, look.
He's like, get your fucking hand out of the way.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Oh,
Elbows.
shit.
Oi, oi. Tapping out from elbows.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Shout out to
That's the
He
Irving.
cradled his
That's the
ass.
goat. That's the goat.
Oh.
But,
Ow.
question for you though. Mighty Mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, no, look at this.
Oh,
Greatest knockout of all time.
Fuck, that front kick.
Greatest knockout of all time.
Just took a foot straight to the fucking face. Right in the mouth.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Never been done before. And everybody was like, damn, it's a close fight. Destroyed him first round.
It's crazy. They're Brazilians, both of them.
Yeah. And Anderson Silva got mad because he's like, yo, we're supposed to be homies. We're not supposed to call each other out like that. Who the fuck is that? I don't even know who that is.
He's getting ripped all over the side of that ring.
shit.
God damn.
Oh,
That dude did not
Yes.
belong in the ring.
what is that? Thiago Ladies? This was a, oi! I hate that kick.
Lati or something like
That
that.
should be illegal. That should be illegal.
Nope.
I hate that kick.
Oh, nah.
Hell yeah, that should
I
be.
use that shit.
I know, we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Nah, that should be illegal.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, this was
Oh, this little
Okami?
Asian dude.
No, not
Is that
Okami.
Korean zombie?
That was not the end. He ends him differently. He
Clink.
ends him with like a jab or something.
Dang,
He just outclassed him.
all over that combo B head.
But I will give you this, Phil. Like, like this guy and Thiago's latest that we just saw before him, they all quit. The aura.
Yeah.
He had like an Undertaker aura.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
You already lost.
You know what's another thing about fucking Silva too that like you don't
walks
take
funny?
you don't take into account when he
What?
fought once he got to that point in his career. I think he was almost done with fighting, dude.
He was bored, huh?
He was so satisfied.
Yeah.
like, it was right here.
He was so much better than everybody that he fought, and
Yeah.
and then he got caught with that punch, and then he broke his leg,
Yeah.
and then
That
that,
shit was
never been the
horrible,
same after
bro.
that.
and then that was kind of it. I wonder what would have happened if he wouldn't have broke. He might have gotten beat again. That's a possibility.
Who do you think would have
I
beat
think
him?
he would have beat Weidman.
Everyone.
If he wouldn't broke his shit.
Stop it. Yo, he would have destroyed White. He
Yeah.
couldn't break his shit.
He was already going already. Like,
Yeah.
oh, look at what was that? Clink.
It wasn't as one-sided as Felipe
Honestly,
makes it seem, but
I
it
know.
was definitely a close fight.
Honestly,
It's just
Definitely
that-
not a close fight.
I think John Jones. I think he would have took the John Jones challenge.
100%. You guys are so delusional.
I think he would have took the John Jones challenge.
Him and John Jones.
Yeah, I think he would have
He
done
would have
it.
got demolished.
I know.
You know who should
Oh,
fight
no,
John Jones?
Yeah, because he would have taken him down.
He would have got
Or-
demolished.
I don't know, demolished.
He would have got
Dude.
demolished.
Jesus
He-
Same thing.
Christ.
Style
He would have
Bender
been
did.
so
John Jones would have
embarrassed.
had too much
No.
respect. Trust me.
John Jones is evil. Doggy.
Yeah.
He hit a
Did you
pregnant
just
woman and
hear-
took off.
Come on.
John Jones is
didn't know.
evil.
He didn't
you
know.
think you think he wouldn't fucking behead that goat of a Silva?
Damn.
He would take him out and
As
then
long as you know he's GOAT. Look at that.
No,
Greatest
to you.
comeback of all time. That's his Ali moment.
against Sonnen.
Which is a wrestler.
That
Yeah.
son of a
He choked
bitch.
And he beat him on the ground.
Yeah, I remember
politician
listening
prick.
to Sonnen. He talks about how he quits.
He was losing that fight too.
Look at that. He tapped. He,
was.
said he wasn't
He was
attacked.
getting his
He
ass
didn't
kicked.
have yet.
Yeah,
Oh, hey,
He was
but-
legit getting his ass kicked.
No,
in
no,
this
but
fight.
check this out,
Yeah,
Jerry.
I'll
He was
fight
getting
for him.
out hustled.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Sonnen was just.
Jerry, there was a documentary that he did before this fight, a build-up, and he told Big Nog, Big Nog was like, yo, you're going to knock him out. And he's like, no, I'm going to submit him. I'm gonna submit him. He's like, no, you're not. No, I'm gonna submit him. He planned that, bro. That's goat
He
shit.
planned to get his ass beat for 5 rounds.
No, he was waiting for his opportunity.
Yeah.
He got his ass handed to him. Though.
Goat status.
He got out hustled, dude.
Look. He hit one hook in the early rounds, and after that, he just took him down. It was just waiting. It wasn't really damage. Watch the fight. What's wrong with you?
I will say this: he got too cocky for his own. He was so good; he felt unstoppable.
Yeah, his ego got the
100%.
best.
He wasn't. He got caught.
Everybody
No,
gets
everyone
caught.
becomes unstoppable at a certain point.
He wasn't. He got caught, and then
That's
he broke his
trash.
leg, and then
I like that.
That was it.
It's the truth, though. At some point or another.
Yeah, people
you
can be
get it.
unstoppable in practice and not in real. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So who's John Jones' next opponent?
Fucking George Bush.
No, he already has one lined up.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Who is
Abe Lincoln. He's tall enough. He's a wrestler. He can only go against American goats.
I actually have a question for you, Phil.
Yeah.
When
6 inches.
did you think?
Wide.
Oh, that's how much you took up the ass. Anyways, no.
Good money, doggy.
When-
Why you
sorry,
hating?
When did you think that Mighty Mouse was the GOAT?
I remember
fight.
when he fought Joseph Benavidez
The first time or the second time?
the first time.
Why? He won by decision, and he was the first bantamweight or strawweight?
Was that match?
What's the title?
Bantam?
Is it bantam?
I don't know.
No,
Below
one
bantam.
below bantam.
Fly?
Yeah, fly. Yeah, they had a tournament, and the first
Was
match
that
went to
Joey
decision.
Benavidez?
Yeah, they were the fun of this. I think you're talking about when he knocked him out.
No, I remember that in the second one because I'm a big fan of Joey Benavidez.
So you already knew he was the GOAT?
Yeah, when you
early
saw
on?
him fight, you're like, the way he moves, like, this motherfucker is going to be crazy. Because he was already crazy then.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
when they fought the second time and he dropped him, I was like, Jesus motherfucking Christ.
And that was, I think that was the first time he knocked anybody out.
Anybody, because everyone said, no,
He's a boring fighter.
yeah, he's boring. He's just technical. He doesn't have any knockout power. And so he said, okay. And he's like, well, I'm going to knock him out then.
Honestly, when I thought he was good is when he fought Henry
Cejudo?
Yeah, because
Christ.
I don't know because I already knew he was good,
Yeah.
but I just thought he was so much better than his division.
Yeah,
like
100%.
Like he was like steps ahead of his. So was it kind of like he was never been tested, but the way he dismantled him in the clinch,
Mm-hmm.
he just need him.
All day.
The game plan shit.
All day. He was like, yeah, this is...
He's good everywhere.
Yeah. He was like, okay. He's like, yeah, there's a ton of Olympic gold medalists, but there's only one me.
That's
Like,
fire.
Jesus.
How about Aldo? The
Jesus
fucking
Christ, Aldo.
he rival favorite leg kicks.
Greatest featherweight of all
He
time.
tore that ass up.
He fucked him up, and I'm a big
Let me take that back. Let me take that back, Jerry. Number 2, Jose Aldo.
Think so?
Yeah, hell yeah. He's a mini Jose Aldo.
I'd agree with that.
He's a mini. He's a mini Anderson Silva.
Those
So
leg
where does that
kicks-
put? Where does that put fucking
John Jones?
McGregor?
Oh my! In my book, like of greatest of all time,
Yeah.
he's probably not even top 10.
He didn't. It's because he
No.
didn't have as
He's
a.
probably not even top 10.
He wasn't. He was just all hype. He was. He's good.
Very good.
But yeah, he was more hype. He had the Anderson Silva aura.
If he comes back and
Which
he like
Pat in New York
dominates
about
for another like era,
He won't.
then he
Yeah.
could.
He won't. The talent's too good. He won't.
Who
He
could
has
he possibly fight?
It's because look at this, dude.
Khabib again?
to make
the
him look
fuck-
good.
Yeah.
Diaz. Yes, we need that trilogy.
Yeah.
Silva was a fucking monster,
That
dude.
should be
He
crazy.
needs that. Look at that.
Who does that?
No, he won that fight, by the way. He did a flying knee, and he was knocked out, and Herb Dean didn't stop it, and he let the fight continue.
That's true. That was a slip on Herb Dean.
Look at that.
Rich
That was
Franklin.
beautiful.
Shout out.
He was in his bag. Yeah, Conor McGregor's not in my top 10
No.
of all time. I don't think
At all.
I don't think he.
Yeah, I don't
top
know.
Top 5 JDS.
10. JDS.
Kane?
Of heavyweights or of all time?
So overall,
Overall, he's not in my top 10 either.
it's not top 5.
Of heavyweights,
Not just overall.
he's not in my top 10.
Damn.
Fuck him. Piece of shit motherfucker.
He's gonna fight that big ass raisin. What's his name?
Oh,
Cool.
I don't know what the fuck his name is.
Francis.
Oh, Ngannou?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be...
That's gonna be crazy, right?
I got my money on JDS, though.
I got my
Me
money
too.
on Francis.
For real?
Yeah.
I think JDS gonna
He's gonna
outbox
catch
him.
Once I saw
Gonna
that
stick
he didn't
him?
have anything but that
Howard?
aura...
Who? Francis?
Yeah, because when he fought Stipe, he took that punch and he's like, oh, okay, that's it.
But
JDS got a chin, bro.
Stipe was
Had.
aggressive though. He was
He still does.
He caught him on his heels. You know what I mean? Like he was backing up too much. He didn't catch him with a clean. It could be game plan too. No, yeah. He didn't catch him with a good one.
Here. He did hit him. We're in the first round. What are you talking about?
With a good one?
Yeah.
What was it?
Jerry, pull up the highlights from Stipe versus Ngannou.
All you're gonna see is aggressive Stipe.
What you're gonna say is the American was better than the Congoan.
There you go with the American. See, that's what it is. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. You ever heard of Abraham Lincoln? Name me one European. Go ahead. I'll wait.
Luka Doncic.
Who?
Luka Doncic. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'll fucking stab
He's a European, you bitch. What you mean? You said name me one. I did.
Oh shit, JDS.
You didn't say a fighter. Bitch.
Dog, that Francis was gonna swing. JDS. I already see it. JDS is a boxer. He's a heavyweight.
Stipe's more wild and wild punches, and he just caught him, and then he just out wrestled him. That's what Cain Velasquez.
I like that part right there.
Should have done. Yo, that's what Cain Velasquez should have done.
Yeah, Cain blew his knee out within 10 seconds.
That shit was stupid.
He's gonna become the next WWE champion.
100%.
But Brock Lesnar.
He is though. He's training in the WWE champion.
That was thick.
Oh yeah.
That was a lost cause.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar just lost too.
God damn! I'll take your word for it, man.
He lost in the
I
WWE.
don't surf those websites, but if you say so.
The ones that Oscar
Brock
likes
is
to visit.
crazy.
Lou, what's up with Thought Fest? What was up with that?
Thought Fest. Thought Fest is the pursuit. No, the happiness of pursuit. It's a fucking.
What?
It's like the new paid dues type shit.
Jesus
It's the
Christ.
second event, and it's fucking.
Is it religious? Is it Christians?
It's a religious.
Yeah. Is it a Christian thing?
No, it's
Is
a
it
music-
Do they
sponsored?
serve
It's a
40s?
music festival, you bitches.
What kind of liquor
Hi-Fi
is
water?
sold there?
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was nuts, probably.
That shit was crazy, dog. That shit was legit.
Psycho Realm, bro?
Yo, you know what I mean? Like,
Sick Jackin'?
Oh, dude.
yo, so they had fucking like apparel, fucking clothing companies there. Fucking, my cousin put up in an RV cutting hair. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yo, come get your haircut. Blah,
Big
blah.
Char.
And they had like people performing in food. It's like local underground people. And so one of my cousin's homies, he went next door, I guess. And then he was at the restaurant. He took a piss and shit or whatever. He was in the bathroom. And he got into it with some other dude. He just fought him inside the restroom. Blah, blah, blah.
And
And I don't know what happened. That fool went out, got in his car, took out the gun, and just shot him.
Shit.
Damn.
But what I don't know if he shot him in the bathroom, in the restaurant, or outside. So the cops raided the whole thing and shit. This fool's homies were on the roof trying to watch the show because it was all barricaded by the cops. Right? They
Shit.
were on the roof or some shit. They said that day.
Big
on
Jesse?
Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that fool just got shot. Fool, he made it though. But that shit was wild. It was a good event. Other than that,
What is a Thop Fest short for?
I already told you, the pursuit of happiness.
Oh, is it shot time? God damn. Phil?
No, hell no. I'm straight, doggy.
It's not shot o'clock?
No,
Is
hell
it?
no.
Let me check my clock. Ooh.
Shot o'clock for y'all motherfuckers.
Oh, don't be scared, Anderson hater.
I don't know,
No,
man.
not at all. I just called it like I see it.
All right, as they're taking shots,
TRT.
as they're taking
I'll
shots,
take one if Phil takes one.
Oh, shit.
Fuck no.
Well, I guess I'm not taking it.
You're taking two.
Don't be a bitch. Yo, as they're taking their shots, I already took one. Is this
Hell no.
Phil.
I ain't taking that shit.
You gonna be a bitch in front of camera?
No, I gotta drive. Let me put that on
He's
record.
being a bitch in front of the
I
camera.
have to drive.
Not yet.
He's my right, so. Yo, as they're taking their shots,
He's a bitch.
take that shot, Papa. Put it on camera. As they're taking the shots, do you think GSP's better than Anderson Silva?
No.
No.
You think anybody else is better than Anderson?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Who do you think is better than Anderson Silva?
Mighty Mouse.
Okay, we get that.
Why?
That's fine.
he's
That's
got a-
fine. You get your pick. Who else?
I want that. I want
Is
to
that
pick his
it?
brain real quick. Oh yeah. Who else?
I mean, I wouldn't really put.
Is he in
anyone
your
else.
Is he in your top 10 of greatest of all time? Anderson
Oh
Silva?
yeah,
He's
top
in your
five.
he's in
easy.
your top
Yeah.
three?
Top three?
No.
Top 4? What number is he on top 5? Motherfucker?
So there's four other
either 4 or
motherfuckers
5.
that you
4 or
think
5?
are better.
Yeah.
So who's
Name 'em.
Yeah,
Good question.
the 3, 4.
Good
best-
question. What the fuck?
That's a great question. Who is ahead of Anderson Silva in that top 5?
How many American fighters?
right?
For one,
Force.
Don't
wait,
fry.
Force. Oh,
Oh, Dankfeld.
I'll take it back. No,
Sean Shirk.
Mighty Mouse.
the
Is,
Diaz brothers.
They're Mexican.
I think they're great.
They're from Stockton. Bro. They're American.
That's funny.
I think
Might as well be from Hesperia.
Damn.
Jesus.
That's what Stockton like.
They're from California's high desert.
That's the northern Hesperia.
They're in the meth county, 100%.
Hello.
Show.
Yeah, Mighty Mouse is number one for me. I think he's the shit, like no doubt.
We'll get back to that.
What do you mean we'll get back to that? What do you got against Mighty Mouse?
No, nothing. I want to hear that.
No, but what do you got against Mighty Mouse? Hold
Better
on.
than Anderson Silva. That's a
Yeah, why?
a big statement.
It is.
So, you want time to think
No.
about the other fighters?
No,
That's all right.
Fedor would be number 2, 100%. I think he's a bad motherfucker.
I think he's overrated
Why do you say he's overrated?
because he fought in Pride.
Yeah.
He was the best in Pride.
Yeah.
Drug testing wasn't as good as it was.
That's
back
true.
then
Yeah.
in Pride.
Yep. That's
And
true. Yeah.
I don't know of any of opponents that were that legit to put him over the top type shit. But you could say that about Anderson Silva too. Except for Rich Franklin because he was the best middleweight of all time at that moment. But Fedor, who did he beat?
Good.
Just fucking what's that fool's name? Come on.
Krokop.
Yeah, Krokop, there you go. I was gonna say right leg to the head, hospital. Left leg to the head, graveyard. And that's fucking Krokop.
So Fedor's on steroids?
Possibly.
That fucking dad bod, knocking people out like that. Yeah.
I think they were all on steroids.
For
to be
sure.
honest
That's
with
what
you.
Pride was all about.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
100%.
That's why I
Yeah.
want Pride to come back. That way all the old fighters could get on TRT and fucking
How
just...
about Brock versus Frank Mir? Those lunchboxes?
Check this out. Early Frank Mir or... It depends what Frank Mir.
No, they fought.
I know.
She was fucking hilarious.
But Frank Mir fought Brock when he had no hands.
Yeah.
Frank Mir got hands because of Brock.
What do you mean?
He developed boxing because of Brock. That's how he knocked out Nogueira. Was it Nogueira? No. Yeah. Remember when he knocked out Chet Congo?
Bobby.
Right hand? He knocked him out because he developed hands because he got out punched by fucking someone that doesn't know how to punch.
Hmm.
Not me?
And I don't. But, basically something like that.
Yeah. Yo, so tell us about your fucking verga diet. Yo, hey, Phil's on an all meat diet.
Carnivore.
Oh, carnivore.
Technically not today. I had some pizza.
It had meat on it.
It's goddamn. That's what Bobby says every night.
So
Phil's been
So this
chowing
diet-
down on the chorizo, you know what I mean?
so this
Shit.
diet is all meat.
No, it's nose to tail.
Pure
It's a
Huh?
lot. It's a lot of nose to tail.
What does that mean?
Meaning like the
Shit,
organ.
dog, I thought I was
meats,
funky because I
collagen.
play with the butthole here and there every now
He
and
said
then. you know?
nose to tail.
Jeez.
First of all, doggy.
Before he
That's
eats it.
aggressive.
If you don't eat ass, then what are you doing with life, really?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You're going
Being a
nose to
Chris
tail,
Weidman
bro. I don't
fan.
even know what that means, but I'm not down. I know it's nasty. There's some nastiness going on from the nose to the tail.
All day, every day.
So Phil's munching? Shit.
He's munching.
Munching, filibustering. Shout out to Stalling for Time. But no, the carnivore diet is just straight. It's mostly meat, but it's like the organ meats as well.
What does that mean?
Like the liver,
veins?
brains.
Okay, what is this supposed to do? Like,
Nothing.
what's the benefits of it?
Well, you just get all your nutrition from animals as opposed to getting them from any plants. Yeah.
So why switch? That's what I mean. Like, what's,
Well, because there's a difference between the bioavailability, meaning like how would you say that? Like how well your body can absorb the nutrients, like compared to getting
you're-
them from
it's easier to absorb from meat than from plants.
It's more bioavailable. It's more abundant. You can easily
easier.
absorb it, right? And the thing is,
It's better.
yeah. Well, the other thing is too with plants. Not only you're getting those nutrients.
But you're getting all the other shit too.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of plant toxins. Like plants naturally make pesticides.
Yeah, to keep away from the.
Yeah,
to
like
stay alive.
cruciferous vegetables, which is like kale, spinach, shit like that, leafy vegetables. Those have like 63 natural pesticides.
Fucking
Yeah, they're pretty much designed so that when you start to chew them, that it tastes like shit.
survival
So-
of the fittest, papa.
So you won't continue to eat the fucking
Right.
plant. They have defense mechanisms.
Exactly. There we go. That's the word I'm looking.
Yeah, and so you have things like sulforaphane, which is like from broccoli sprouts, and this shit is supposed to like lengthen your telomeres or something. It's supposed to be
is that?
powerful. Your telomeres are like the little hairs on your mitochondria. Like the longer your telomeres, the more years you have left of life.
Shit.
The shorter your telomeres, the closer you are to death, pretty much.
Shit. Where can I find these telomeres?
No, telomeres, they're on your body, but sulforaphane they're all in your mitochondria
Yeah.
DNA.
I got a lot of telomeres. I'm good. I'm gonna live forever.
Because you got a bunch of short hairs on a short motherfucker. But anyway.
Damn.
Doggy.
Shit, he's back.
Jesus.
No, but that's sulforaphane shit. It's supposed to lengthen
Crispy.
your telomeres, right?
So restore them.
So, yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. But the
Right.
thing is, you get them from broccoli sprouts where they're most abundant. But the thing is, the things that are most toxin besides the plant itself are like the sprout because it needs it to grow. So it's full of nutrients like a shit ton, but at the same time, it's full of a lot of toxins because it doesn't want anybody to eat the sprout so it can continue to grow.
So is the bad override the good?
No.
Okay.
Oh, it does.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, sorry.
Are
yes.
people still eating fucking
Yeah.
plants and shit?
So the thing is with sulforaphane,
Damn.
you can get like hypothyroidism. So like your thyroids, you don't absorb iodine anymore. So now you get tired and weak really fast.
Okay.
It fucks your whole shit up. It really does something to your endocrine system.
So how long have you been doing this?
This would be like week 2, but I definitely had some pizza in between.
Before the pizza, how many days straight?
It was 6 or 7.
6, 7?
Yeah.
Did you feel sluggish?
Pure meat, papa?
Pure meat.
About tongue.
I didn't have any tongue, but I ate a lot of fat and a lot of like collagen. I
Really?
ate like fatty cuts.
Did the fatty cut fucking the fatty what?
Like fatty cuts of meat. Like
Fatty
I had a lot
cuts?
of yeah.
Fatty cunts.
Fatty
That's what I heard.
Hey,
That's what I
dog.
heard too. I was like, hey, you do you, boy.
Hey.
That shit'll keep you alive for days, my boy.
I mean,
for years.
Oh, pellejo.
At this point, I'll settle for a handshake, doggy. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Fatty cunts ain't bother none.
Yo, hey, but
But like pork belly.
but
Damn.
how was the transition?
First he's fucking
Right.
around with fatty cunts and he calls them pork bellies. It's like Jesus
pork
Christ.
belly.
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yo, but how was the transition? Fine.
Yeah, it was there was
No
little-
sluggish?
I was no sluggish, but I didn't feel any benefit or nothing for like 4 or 5 days. I felt the same.
So
like, all right.
so why not keep going?
No, I did, but I
How
just
long
wanted
you
some
can do it?
pizza. I don't know, for a while.
So what are the benefits you feel?
Yeah.
You know what I noticed? I didn't like coffee as much.
How's that a benefit?
Because I drink a lot of coffee. Like I'll have a large coffee in the morning.
How many coffees a day?
That's
That's how you tell.
yeah,
Probably at least 2.
at least 2, but
That's
I can't
too
3.
many.
Yeah, but I'm getting the largest of the large.
That's way too many.
Venti's
Get the small
Yeah, straight
one.
up.
Get the small only when you're fucking drinking the night before and you're straight. That's it.
Listen, how many dicks on a day-to-day basis do you suck? You fucking loser.
Let me see. 0.
Jesus.
Stupid bitch.
Like,
Settle.
doubtful. Just look at your response. 1 cup, the smallest one. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking
Talking about coffee.
Fucking Mr. Roger ass motherfucker. Get the fuck out of
Bitch,
my
I'm
face.
talking about coffee.
Christ.
Look,
Who is this guy?
the point is,
Long haired fuck.
and don't get mad at me because you're losing your hair, doggy. Look, the point is, coffee. I was drinking a lot every day.
My hairline
Can
is
I
fine.
finish? Can I finish? Can I finish?
My hair is fine. I'm wearing a hat because I don't got a haircut.
You're more than welcome to try.
Bitch.
Right? He's like, my hair is fine, but I'm more hat indoors. Get the fuck out of my face, doggy. I know a Mr. Burns looking motherfucker when I see one.
Burns is
Shit.
Right? Fucking short, frail, going bald. I
Jesus.
get it. But the point is, can I finish?
Just suck it easy, Phil.
The aggressiveness on this
I know.
motherfucker.
Listen, I'm just trying to
No.
finish a point, but you're making me insane.
And you're the only one talking. He's like, yo, I'm gonna finish this as soon as I fucking stop roasting your bitch ass motherfucker, short bitch ass motherfucker piece. Spit at me, why don't you?
I mean, you know, when you have an idea.
Bitch, hurry up and speak
I don't remember what the point was.
with your
You
fucking.
might as well put your fucking lipstick on, Lou. Might as well look pretty when you get fucked.
Damn.
Listen, you don't have to. I've dealt with worse.
Men?
Well, that's
No, I meant like
Oh.
not pretty women. Get it? Because you get it when you're older. Don't worry about it.
I don't get it.
She's trying to say
Anyways,
you're ugly.
Yeah,
Like really ugly.
very.
I know y'all ain't talking.
It's crazy.
Hey, put the camera on y'all.
Wait, what were we
We're
talking
gonna lose viewers
Hold up.
if you did.
What were we talking about right before?
Don't look that way, fool.
The carnivore diet, bitch.
Oh, the carnivore diet. Yeah, yeah. No,
You're,
It's a benefit.
Your verga diet.
Yeah.
yeah. So pretty much with coffee.
He said, yeah.
Basically with
Straight
coffee.
Chile.
I didn't care for it as much.
Is
So
it
why is
because
that a
is it
problem?
because they're beans?
No, there's no beans.
No, hey,
Well, it's coffee, dick. They come from coffee beans.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So is that why?
But yeah,
What?
not even that. But
Why
coffee.
would that be?
Well, because on small levels, coffee is known to break chromosomes, which is like DNA damage at small like levels.
but why would the carnivore diet affect it?
No, I don't know, but I just didn't care for coffee anymore. I also didn't care for much as weed.
Why don't
maybe
you like go on
maybe
a
the-
Native American diet and just fucking give in, bro? Because I mean, look at yourself.
Native American diet? What is that?
Just a bunch of fucking corn.
Fuck no.
You know, ride a horse to work.
That's a stretch.
Peanut butter and jelly
I
sandwiches.
don't know where you're going with this, but I like it.
Jerry literally told me, he
Eat
was like, "Hey
fish.
doggy, I don't like to be out. I don't like the beach because I don't like to be out in like the light." And I was like, "That makes sense for a goddamn vampire."
Yeah, that's true.
I was like,
Hey,
"What
but
type
I'm-
of hey?" But
Your
then,
skin needs sun every now and then.
I
papa.
don't give a fuck. I'm a bootleg shade of brown.
but then
Check it
I
out.
looked at him and I was like, "What vampire is
I don't.
sunburned?"
Well, dude, I'm in the sun. I don't brown, dude. I just fucking get black.
Bro, from now on, you can't say brown pride.
Shit.
Just
I
night pride.
don't. But okay.
Say pale pride.
50 Shades
he's
of
not
Brown. They said,
brown.
"What's up?"
50 Shades of Pale.
No, he's fucking 50 Shades of sunburn.
50 Shades of Oscar.
Ugh.
Yeah,
That's all you, papa.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'll let you deal with that.
That's all you,
Big
papa.
He's
Nine
your
man.
neighbor, bro.
Not anymore.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
He got kicked out by his folks.
I don't know. That's his story.
Yeah, he got
Wait.
kicked out.
What?
Oscar was too ugly.
So are you going to keep going on this verga diet?
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
Mm.
How long?
I don't know, dude. I tell you what, though.
How's your workouts?
How many shits do you take a day?
Ooh,
Just
good question.
Just one?
Yeah,
Oh, I take
Well,
at least
big-
two.
I take 3 a day.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
yeah. You got a whole bunch of extra
Metabolism
shit.
is
Your
strong.
body. No, it's just your body doesn't know what to do with all that extra shit you're putting into it. So dump
No,
it.
I've been pretty good about.
They're not huge dumps, but I definitely digest
Yeah.
quickly.
Exactly.
My shit literally just all comes out at once, and I'm like, all right,
It's like a little pebble.
keep it going. No, it's just.
Do you shit like a
it's
goat?
just a big
What do you mean, like a
that.
goat?
Just a bunch of little pebbles.
It's
No,
like a, it's like
just
a
like one
like a
shit, and
volcano,
that's it.
but upside down.
God
It's
damn.
like Cocoa Puffs, like 5 of them.
It's a big giant Cocoa Puff.
Oh, so you shit like a dog. Yeah.
Go.
Like a goat, fuck.
Or like a hamster, you know, it's just little string beads.
Yo, how's your workouts though? Does that affect it?
No, they're perfectly
Better?
fine.
Same?
Yeah. Well, I went.
Then I think this experiment is stupid.
Why?
Nothing has changed.
Maybe I'm gonna keep going though.
I know, I'm just kidding. I'm just bursting your bubble.
I think that I was telling Phil this before, but I was like, okay, so I basically, the way I understand it
Yeah.
is that going on a fucking carnivore diet
Mhm.
basically allows you to fucking survive without having to eat vegetables, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But what's the fucking point?
Exactly. What I just fucking.
It's like okay, so I get it because the points he's trying to make before he gets
Yeah.
all technical on us with his jazz
For sure.
is that if you eat ass to tail, ass to mouth,
I wouldn't have minded.
Ass to tail. The tail is up right above the
If you eat-
asshole.
if
I wouldn't have minded if we put some jazz on it while he was telling me this shit.
if you go ass to mouth on an animal, then you can get all the nutrients that you would from a plant.
Yeah.
Therefore, your body doesn't have to go through the extra hassle of breaking down a shit ton of vegetables.
Yeah.
And all the bullshit that comes with it to get a certain nutrient when it could totally get it from like a nut sack. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you eat a fucking.
Yeah, except the nutsack, but yeah, he said that fucking like 10 minutes ago.
So the point is like, okay, so I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. So your body can
Yeah.
Just so Javi could get it or what?
your body can perform at an optimal fucking rate.
Because you get all the stuff you need and the bullshit out.
My van can go like 100 miles per hour if I wanted to, but that motherfucker would break down real quick if I'm hauling ass every single time.
Yeah.
Should you be fucking running at optimal rate? Like, I don't know.
Of course.
We're omnivores.
Of course. Of course.
We're obligate
Yes.
carnivores.
I
You're
don't think
Not
so.
obligate.
the
We're
answer-
facultative carnivores.
We're
That's-
evolutionary.
that's-
We've evolved to be omnivores.
The answer to that is yes.
Wait, what do you mean?
Why shouldn't you?
Wait, what do you mean?
run
Because
at
your
optimal
body,
performance.
you wear out faster.
Oh, I see. Okay, now hold
But
on.
if
What do
you
you
build
mean?
up your body to optimal performance, of course.
Perhaps, but you live a shorter life.
Not if you bring the right things in your body, though.
I don't know. Most of the
taking out the
people
toxins.
most of the people that have lived very long lives have a very veggie intensive diet.
Not really.
That's
No,
the
they don't.
A
problem.
lot of
though.
rice. A
That's
lot of
the
vegetables. It's a
problem,
balance.
though.
It's a balanced diet.
No, it's not.
That's the
Hold on, but
problem. Yes,
that's
it
the
is.
problem. Though we're
That's
trying
the
to say that
problem.
looking at their diet, saying just because they live long, that their diet is the reason why they live long. That's not true at all. You don't take into the lifestyle factors or the fact
Do
that
they
they don't
sit
ever
down a lot? Do
retire.
they move around a
Or the
lot?
fact that they eat a lot of pork fat. It's not just rice. There
It's
isn't a lot
everything.
of rice in their diet. It's proportion control.
You can't
It's also
just
community.
You can't just fucking bundle it up like that.
You can't.
There's so
You
much
can't just take one
factors
factor and go like, oh,
in
this is the
everybody's
reason why.
life to life day to fucking.
I like how Phil's an expert on everything.
No,
Dude,
hold
no,
on, hold
I
on,
just
hold on.
like to read a lot of shit.
No, motherfucker, you wrong. That's why.
Yeah, he regurgitates. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hold on. Hold up. He said I regurgitate data, but he's like, no. The people who live the longest, they eat vegetables. Like, where did that come from? Where you regurgitate
Dude,
that
most
from?
of the people that live the longest on Earth come from fucking Asia.
No, what part
And
of
most
Asia?
Asian.
That was just one Asian bitch.
And that is
what are you
just one.
talking about?
And most of
That
the.
shit lived to 109. She's
most-
probably dead by
there
now.
What about the Iraqi
I
boy?
guarantee you right
Those
now, there
62?
has not been one person
Lies.
documented to have lived past 100 years that's a straight carnivore. As a matter of fact, it's such a rare thing.
Because it just the
It's so
it just
taxing.
happened.
It's so taxing, though. I get it. Like, there's a reason why we can get all the nutrients we can from meat, because we're fucking omnivores. Maybe there wasn't vegetables available at one point.
Right.
We're
No.
designed to get all the nutrients we can from
he's
meat.
right.
But we can also get them from vegetables along with a bunch of nutrients. So it's like it's just as ludicrous as being completely vegan or vegetarian to say you're completely.
No, here's the difference, though. The fact is, that,
okay. Here we go.
yeah. Well, here's the difference.
Let's speak.
Yeah, Donkey, because you don't know. That's the whole point. Is like,
Okay.
let me break it down for you. Okay, so if you're eating all vegetables, and there's people that can't thrive on that, like my buddy Eric. You know Eric. For example, he was telling me the other day, him and his lady are all.
I don't know
vegan.
Eric, but all right.
All right. Anyways, the point is his.
that Eric. Oh, shout out to Eric. He's
shout
cool.
out to Eric Delgado. But the point is, if you were to eat all vegetables, you have a lot of gut intestinal. Your whole gut microbiome is not the same as well. I'm definitely not going to be drinking that. But the thing is, why do we have?
Has no
Why do we
veg
see
in
so
it.
many people that have autoimmune issues as soon as they stop? They literally cut out plants, even if they're eating something healthy, like a very healthy keto or paleo diet.
Wait, run it back. Say that again.
Oh, we see people that the moment they go full carnivore with a lot of autoimmune issues, like a lot of psoriasis on the skin, or say they have like leaky gut or irritable bowel syndrome, which is pretty aggressive, or like ulcerative colitis or diverticulitis.
I know what it is. Go on.
Yeah, like pretty much a lot of gut
Brock
and
Lesnar.
intestine issues. Yeah, exactly. That's why he had like part of his intestine cut out. So when
A lot of
cut
it.
a lot of it. Well, yeah, when you cut out plants, all of a sudden they see all these issues like literally heal themselves. Like, what's up with that? But when we see people go full vegan, they literally lose muscle mass, they lose teeth, and they lose hair.
Protein.
Not all of them, because there's definitely some, like, not Mark Sisson, but he runs ultra marathons. I forget his name.
It's irrelevant.
But it is irrelevant. But we do see there is a big difference between eating all vegan and all carnivore. But eating all carnivore gets mislabeled with eating just meat, but that's not the case at all. You're definitely going to get deficient if you're eating only, like, muscle meat.
So let me ask
we're
you
a
this:
carnivore fucking
in order to
race.
get all the nutrients from an animal, do you have to also consume the flesh?
Yeah.
Do you have to
What do you
consume the
mean?
hair,
No.
the fur? There's nutrients in that.
Yeah, there is, but you don't
What
have
about
to.
the eyeballs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, the brain.
What about the teeth? Do you break down the bone marrow?
Yes, you break
Do you
down the
turn it
bone
into
to bring
powder
them.
and-
I knew
Yeah,
that. I knew
100%.
That's
I
too
knew
much
that.
fucking work, dude.
You're not really.
You don't have to do it. Pay someone to
You
do it.
don't have to.
Go to a restaurant that does it.
It's just to me, honestly, it's just as ludicrous as being a straight vegetarian or vegan.
No, I get
Which
that.
is ludicrous too. But
It is.
I would think that's more benefit. But I want to see how long he lives.
yeah,
I'm totally
We'll
down
see
for
you in
it.
a year, bro. So see how you're
He's
doing.
not gonna do it for a year, but
And it can't be, and it can't.
I mean, I'm very intrigued by it.
and here's
though.
another thing.
Very.
Here's another thing that I was trying to explain to Phil. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
I understand that. It's just like a vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
If you fucking run it at 100, go 100.
Hold on, pause.
But
Before-
for how long will it operate?
I'm only gonna say something, and then you're gonna continue. You were coming at Javi, not this Javi, the other Javi. How you coming at him about being carnivore, about being vegetarian? You're like, yo, but you need that meat. You need that verga in your mouth.
I think that we need a balance of both because
Okay, there
my
you go.
parents,
Go
my
ahead now.
grandparents, my great grandparents, all of our generations, there wasn't a fucking single one of our fucking ancestors besides probably fucking Javi out here living in the jungle that like ate straight fucking
Verga.
Yeah,
exactly.
all the veggies.
The point is,
I
the
get
point,
you, though.
the point is that we
Gotta have a
are
balance.
we are designed to do it. We can do it.
Wait, but aren't we designed
get
to be
some
full
cut-
carnivore though?
We're just we.
As
I
a
think
human race,
we're
aren't we built to be
we're
full
also designed
carnivore?
to be full vegetarian.
Not
What
really.
is, we can.
Designed
We're
to be
not
full
grass
vegetarian.
eaters.
Yes, we are.
Hell nah.
We're
That
both.
was developed by fucking science
No,
and bullshit like that.
We're
Right?
omnivores, bro. We have molars and we have canines. It's basic
Hey, but the
evolutionary
thing is, you
biology.
weren't raised to do that, though.
That's what
That's
he's
what
saying.
that's what I'm trying to point out. It's like I get that. So we as human beings, we have the capacity to survive on these things if we had to.
Right.
But that's
why-
what they
that was
are.
developed,
They're
though, wasn't
survival
it?
food.
Wasn't
Yeah.
that developed?
Yeah, like a lot of the modern day vegetables, they're not even that old. We literally invent them and hybridize
Exactly.
I understand that, but we developed them to our taste, so we can digest them better.
That's
so
a
we.
stretch. That's
Yeah.
a stretch. What
No,
you
no,
mean?
that's
It's-
what we
it's
did with like
our-
Food Wars. Yeah.
So
That's
what I'm
the same
trying
thing we
to
did
so what
with
I'm trying to
wolves
say is
into dogs.
the point I'm trying to get across is that just because we can doesn't absolutely mean we should.
Yeah.
But
Right.
Phil does make a great point is that there's a lot of people with a lot of allergies and they don't even realize it. And they'll go a lifetime eating drinking milk.
Yeah, because
or
the symptoms are not as bad.
Consuming dairy, a lot of nuts, you name it, any type of nuts.
Yeah,
a lot
Felipe.
of verga, you know. With the point,
You get some color of res cracking, bro. It's a wrap. You got two worlds, bro.
Serio?
you cannot have fucking papa in that bitch.
Hey, Javi, you looking dry over there, fool?
Bomb.
A little bit of zanahoria.
You looking dry over there, papa?
No, straight.
The point is,
All of a sudden.
the point I'm trying to make is that
What you mean? It's a
it
three.
seems a little aggressive to go
Seven of 'em.
completely one way or the other. You should be able to find a balance.
So,
Yeah, no
you,
doubt.
you'll never try the
Just
carnivore
get
diet?
Supreme from Costco.
Yeah,
You're
I'll give it a
straight.
shot.
For how long?
I think in order to
Would
really,
you wait his results or his
it should be
feedback?
like it honestly
be
it should be at
fucking
least like a
swole.
solid 3 months.
right? In order to really take it
Yeah,
in.
because you gotta let all the
Yeah, yeah.
bacteria in your gut and everything just get
Felipe.
replaced.
Mhm.
But you also gotta
Get used to it.
You should do some blood tests.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You
that's
should
what's
monitor
up.
your sugar and your cholesterol,
Your cholesterol
and
for
your
sure.
levels because you don't
Cholesterol
know,
for sure.
You don't know how your body really is going to react because a lot of people's bodies react differently.
Exactly.
I have a
that's for
very
sure.
fast metabolism, but that doesn't mean that if I switch all the way over to
That's
just
because
full
you have a big
carnivore-
asshole, fool.
yeah, it just fucking falls right out. But and I don't even digest anything, bro. It just goes
Just
straight
comes
through
right
me.
out.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
The point is that just because you can doesn't mean you should. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yo, hey, y'all went to a Kill Tony concert?
And that we did.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a comedy show, but it's way different.
Why?
Because
Who's Tony?
Tony Hinchcliffe.
So everybody just roast him?
No, he roasts everybody.
Wait, build the picture for me.
Okay.
They're on stage.
They're on stage.
Tony's right here.
They're sitting down at a desk. Imagine a desk this size that we're at right now, we're sitting at, and you have Tony Hinchcliffe, his producer, Red Band, and then usually a guest. Someone like another comedian or, right?
On the desk.
Yeah. And then to the right of them, they have a band. A saxophonist, a drummer, and a guitarist.
Always?
Always.
Okay.
And the band always gets into character, and they stay in character the whole time.
That's
So
tight.
Sometimes there'll be news anchors, gym rats, drug addicts,
And they're all in a band?
feminists. Just those three, the three band members, and they all dress up the three bands.
So, do they know how to play instruments?
They're all
That's
comedians
tight.
and they can play and it's pretty fucking funny.
And are they legit to their character?
They stay the character.
Like, if they're actually gym rats, are they gym rats?
They'll make jokes and puns based off of like
So they're
gym
not really
rats.
gym rats.
No, they
Okay,
dress
that's
up.
tight.
They'll dress up like gym rats and
Yeah,
make
yeah,
jokes
yeah,
about
I get
lifting
it.
weights and shit.
I will say this.
How was the
though.
last one?
I did not I didn't know what the fuck to expect.
Oh, you never been to one?
No, and then Phil had
Have you?
sent like a video clip of like somebody getting ripped on, but I didn't know what the fuck.
Yeah, me too. I
And-
saw that too, and I'm like, that's not funny.
So who was Tony?
So I'm not
was,
gonna go.
was Tony like that fucking that,
white guy in
that,
the middle?
that poor Ryan Seacrest looking guy? Like if you made like
Kinda,
the
yeah.
wrong
Big
career
T,
choice.
Yeah.
He talks on gay like.
Yeah, and he makes fun of
everyone.
everyone, but the dude's a joke. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he roasts
Dude,
like
those-
a motherfucker.
Those guys that
He's-
go up there are pathetic.
He's a roast master,
Yeah.
but I don't think he's funny.
It took me.
No?
I think if he
No, he's
if he-
hilarious.
no, if he did a stand up,
Yeah.
it should just be pure roast
No, he did do stand up. It's pretty
of
funny.
pure roast.
I see that every
um,
Monday.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I see what
I
you're
don't think
saying.
he could. That I've seen so far. Like,
Oh.
I don't think he could like build a good stand up. I just think he's a good roaster.
Yeah, he's a hell
I think
of a
'cause
roaster.
You've only seen it
I
to
think
roast.
he's Jerry. Jerry should fucking do a stand up of just roasting people in the
I
audience.
could rip on people.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep him coming. Who's next? That's basically what he does. He has all these poor bastards that want to be comedians, and they don't realize that they're the joke.
No, it's not
Exactly.
all poor bastards. The whole thing is that people sign up and your name gets randomly pulled up.
Yeah, and they're
Why
all,
is it called Kill Tony? Isn't it supposed to be roasting
No,
Tony?
it's a play on Kill Bill because he's a big Tarantino fan.
I like that.
That's all it is. And
And
then,
Bill dies at the end.
yeah, but like the show has changed. Like, yeah, exactly. But it's pretty much like people you sign up and you get 60 seconds.
Does he
to
roast
stand
people
up.
in the audience?
No,
Yeah.
whoever signs up after you do a minute uninterrupted, and then afterwards they talk to you. It always ends up in an interview.
What
where
does
they
that
roast
mean?
you.
A minute intro there.
You get a minute to do stand up. So your name gets called up. Whoever
Oh, but you have to sign up.
you sign up and your name gets picked
it's
up.
like if we
Y'all
had,
didn't sign
it's
up?
like if we had the setup we
no,
have.
hell no. Oh,
Why?
Imagine this setup
Uh-huh.
with Steven on drums and like two other dudes on
Right,
guitar and bass.
I've seen the
And
setup.
then they allow a guy to come up. He'll do his set.
Pull up a picture, but go ahead.
He'll
Keep
do like
talking.
a 1 minute set, and then they just roast him for the next like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Dude,
It
they
depends,
go.
it
They
varies.
go
Can he does it? Can he do a comeback?
they
It
usually
doesn't
don't.
work out.
No.
No, you shouldn't.
You're overwhelmed.
You
There's
should-
like 4 dudes ripping on you.
Is there any of them ever on a Friday? I'm down.
No, they're always Monday. Every Monday.
I'll call off on Tuesday. I'm down. Take all these cameras. We're about to put it on the cast. I'm gonna sign up.
Full throttle roast.
You're gonna sign up.
I'm gonna
Dude,
sign
You know
up.
they film it and live stream it.
I'm finna write shit down.
Okay.
Dude, I was so high. that
I'm not gonna be
they-
high.
They were calling people up, and then they called the last guy.
I'm gonna be on my shit.
They call the last guy, and they're
They
about to
say
pull
that.
the card. And in my mind, I was just like, I look at Phil, and I was like, what if these? And I was with Bobby, and I was like, what if these motherfuckers put me in the? And then I convinced myself. I was like, these motherfuckers would. And as I'm thinking this, Phil looks back at me, and he just fucking smiles, bro. He's just like, and I'm just like. I'm like, oh fuck! They put my name in, and then they pull out the name, and then they said some fucking bitch's name, and I was like, oh thank fucking god! I was
The
like,
next
Jesus.
guy's name is Jerry.
Can you imagine?
he's
Can you
freaking
imagine
himself
if they
That
called?
paranoia.
Can you imagine what would happen if they called me up,
Damn.
and I was just like,
Well,
I'm
what
not-
do you need to do? Do you need to
well,
go
you
up
need to-
there?
you're supposed to go up and like do a minute of stand up, so
Oh.
a lot of like hopeful comedians.
And then the light shines on you type shit.
yeah, and then they fucking.
What would you do? What would you do?
I would probably just go up there and rip
Hell
on-
yeah.
I would probably just make fun of Felipe and Bobby for like a minute, just straight up. I mean, it's just, yeah.
I would straight try to kill Tony.
And then if they try to
I
make,
would go for Tony.
and if they try to make fun
I
of
would
me,
not.
I would.
Why?
I probably.
He's gonna roast you after.
Yeah, I probably
No,
would
no.
roast them too.
I would go straight for Tony.
Yeah.
Whatever I think, like I would put like fuck Phil, fuck Bobby, but I would just switch that name to Tony.
Yeah. Well,
I would
Yeah.
think of them, and
No.
I'll just go straight for the
Let,
throat.
let me tell you right now.
Let's go.
I,
If I'm fighting Mike Tyson, I'm going for the knockout.
let me
what's wrong with you?
I've seen people do that.
I don't think you have.
I have.
No, you haven't.
No, I've seen literally. First of all,
You haven't seen me.
I have seen. Yeah. No, I've seen people who actually have been doing it for a while.
Are actually funny.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Who got talent? You ever heard of it? Anyways, and they got like an
That better
extra
got
foot on
talking.
you. They're over 5 feet. All right, so sit down or stand up. Either way, it's all the same. But look,
I am over 5 feet.
they went after Tony and he demolished him and then told him get the fuck out of
Well,
here.
that's amateurs.
No.
I've been doing this for years.
This guy, he's like, hey, amateurs. I haven't written down shit though.
I don't need to. I've hung out with you fuckers.
That's not enough.
It is enough.
That's a level above
No.
our pay grade.
Oh, y'all diminish.
Imagine,
diminishing.
you think we're brutal. Imagine if we got paid to be brutal.
Shit.
I'd be devastating. I'd make a comeback. Which if I got paid to do it,
He's like, I
The
don't think we'd be
problem,
friends.
the problem is that they got
I'd
a
be king of the
whole.
roast.
they
I'd be
got-
king of the roast.
Okay,
if I got
imagine
paid.
bringing in some
Y'all
random
sleeping.
motherfucker up in here and trying to roast us. How easily would we gaming up on him? He'd stand no chance.
Yeah, he'd stand no chance.
So that's kind of like the position you're in.
Hey,
and these guys
that's a good analogy.
Yeah, and these guys are all trained, and they just got those. Dude, they just got them. It was a barrage.
Like
it was a barrage of just death blows.
That. Yeah, like the leader of the band, that dude, he's in character, making jokes in character as a person while roasting you on the spot.
Beautiful.
And you're like, how the fuck?
Talented.
Making faces. You can't compete with like 7 trained comedians. Like it was.
Doggy.
No, that's more impressive
7.
because he's in character and he has to make jokes of that character. Like if he's a gym rat, he'll be roasting you as a gym rat.
As a gym rat.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, on the fly.
You're
saying.
Dope.
They were
That's
prison
talent.
inmates in the last one.
That's talent.
Oh, yeah.
That's talent. So Bobby was getting roasted about his big asshole.
They would have known from they would have smelt it.
I get it.
Yeah, he would have been walking up and they would have seen the trail of like.
Yo, who's Julian Assange?
He was like the head spokesman for WikiLeaks.
What?
For WikiLeaks, the ones who released all those documents, right, on the Iraq wars.
WikiLeaks?
WikiLeaks.
Is that like a Wikipedia
No.
version of like sports?
No.
What is that?
It was. This was back 2011.
Javi, what are they
It
talking
was
about?
a couple years ago.
Take a shot, Papa. You
You ever heard of like
I don't know who it is, but it's some bullshit.
It sounds like some weak ass vatos. What you said? What did he do? Who did he knock out?
So Julian Assange is like this Ecuadorian fool, and
What
the fuck? He's not Ecuadorian.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, what?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he put you in your place last time because of that.
yeah, stupid ass.
No,
and
I saw the podcast.
he
Tune in, Papa.
he's the founder of
Your own
WikiLeaks.
shit.
They're basically like a organization that released leaked information. So like they would release like all kinds of shit. Like they released all kinds of documents that like proved people were like funneling money, like all these like rich celebrities,
America?
just all over the world. It wasn't just Americans. It was just like any information that like people needed a reliable source to dump the info. So like let's say you worked for the CIA and you weren't cool with whatever the fuck was going on. If you were like an Edward Snowden type
They
character,
fucking just roast you out.
yeah, then you'd find your way to give the information to them, and then they would release it.
So they were just like a rogue party.
A little bit. They were like
Fucking-
a response to all the corruption and
Yeah, they were
and-
exposing people.
Yeah, and you know, like they did like that. All the DNC emails. Like apparently they released like all the when Hillary Clinton's fucking server got hacked, and they released all those emails.
Oh, they were behind that?
They weren't behind the hack, but they were definitely behind the release of the information.
Basically the idea of it.
No, the information.
Yeah,
they received it.
They had the information
I don't
and they
think-
gave it out.
Because I don't think
So
that
they were behind
I
it.
don't think that they went as far as like actually hacking her email. It was more like they were just a reliable source to release this type of information, and the info got to them. You know what I mean?
So they
were
basically had the
the channel.
information.
They were an avenue for releasing this stuff. But anyways, this motherfucker Julian Assange ended up getting he ended up becoming like a fugitive because the United States government wanted to arrest them for releasing information. What they don't tell you is that the information they released was all that Pizzagate shit, all kinds of corruption, information about how Hillary was undermining the DNC with Bernie Sanders, and how basically it was just corruption at the highest level,
deep.
and not just in the United States, it was worldwide.
Where was he stationed at?
I don't know, but I know that he ended up in the UK.
So
last.
can we actually do something about it?
No, but he was
America.
he was relatively safe. He was hiding out in the Ecuadorian embassy,
Who was really after him then?
the U.S.
Can they do that overseas type shit? Like,
well, they can, but
if
you
he's
know
not-
when people take asylum in the embassies, they're kind of untouchable. Yeah.
What you mean?
Well, he was just taking refuge in that building. So even though he was a criminal and he was wanted, because he was in an embassy for his nation.
For his nation, yeah.
Yeah, his nation was not giving him up.
In his own
But he
country or
couldn't-
somebody else's country?
No, in the UK.
Oh shit.
So he was just stuck there, and he had been living at that embassy for like, dude, it's been like 6 or 7 years.
So he was low key like military type shit or what?
No, he was just living in like the third floor. And
How the fuck was he in there?
He had a
then?
window. He had like no access to the internet or some crazy shit. Because that's the only safe place he could be. He was trapped.
Serio?
Yeah, he was trapped because if he left that building, he would immediately get arrested because he was wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
So he was
A loophole.
Yeah, he's
Sick.
fucked. He's fucked. It's kind of like
Is he still there?
He was up until like 2 days ago.
They caught him?
They fucking pulled him out of the building.
What?
Yeah.
Aggressively type shit? Like,
Kind of. I mean, he didn't want to go.
with throwing hands, homie. Throwing hands.
They were dragging him.
Mm-hmm.
So this was good.
Well,
How many charges he's facing?
he's fucked.
In different countries.
Yeah,
too,
he's
huh?
fucked. Yeah.
Said it?
100%.
But how many people did they expose in the process?
All of them.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter, huh?
No.
Well, they don't talk about that, do
It
they?
doesn't matter, exactly. So it
And
don't
the
matter.
news, they don't want to talk about it because the information was
government-
acquired illegally, but they don't. So who gives a fuck? It's real information.
That's what the internet's for, though.
Yeah. So, anyways, the thing that trips me out about that is like they could have pulled his ass out at any time.
Why they wait so long?
Why are they doing it now?
Because
What
he
is so
probably has
significant?
some information that didn't go out.
Perhaps.
He has some important information that they don't want other people to find out.
I don't know. I think it could be something even like more fucking sinister, like
what?
a distraction. Maybe they're gonna make him a martyr. Every time
Everybody's a fucking
that
martyr,
there's a
fool.
news fucking something that dominates the news like this,
True that.
some shit goes on in the background.
Yeah, but I think that's played
they
out,
distract you
bro.
from.
I don't think that's it all the time. I
No,
think
but
that's
it is.
played out.
It's dude. The news.
But they said the same thing about Michael Jackson, bro. When he died, that was
AJ?
just like
It's the
fucking a
same shit.
distraction.
It's the same shit.
And they passed a few laws and shit. Blah blah.
They do
They did.
exactly.
But I think that's played out. I'm as in like it's not always like that.
No, no, it can't be always. But
That's what I'm saying.
there's
Maybe
good-
it's just coincidence.
there's good reason to suspect.
Oh, of course. Definitely.
There always is.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. So I don't know. I think it's interesting.
So look into this, fool.
The point is it sends a fucking very clear message. You know.
What's the
Snitches-
message?
Snitches get stitches, baby. At the highest level, it took a long time.
Yes.
It took a long time, but they got him.
Yo, that was beautiful.
And everybody knew they were gonna get him.
No,
He was in an impossible situation. He wasn't gonna get out of this.
Snitches get stitches,
Yeah,
baby.
you got what, like Trump in power? Like best case scenario, he got impeached, and whoever came in was just like completely radical and was like, and another thing, we're gonna release Assange. He's a free man. He's a hero. Come on, he dug too deep, bro.
That was beautiful,
Yeah.
bro. Snitches get stitches. Is that what you heard about this fool?
Basically.
And you know who's next?
Who?
Snowden.
What?
It's the same shit. It's the same story. A different guy, different circumstances, perhaps, but he released some damning evidence.
I haven't seen the series yet.
Well, Snowden's basically his biggest thing was,
Hacking.
NSA.
well, yeah,
He was inside and just fucking
he
giving out information,
was
right?
inside and he had access and he saw
And
how they can, with a click of a button, turn on our phones and watch us and listen to us.
Yeah,
in
but
real
that's
time.
all true though.
Yeah, of course.
But they record it, but they don't monitor it.
Of course they
until
do.
when you're in trouble.
Yeah, right.
Bro, they're not gonna be listening to us right now.
Why not? They have.
Only when we're in trouble.
They're listening to us now.
Bro, ain't you telling me that there's one person for every fucking phone?
No, but there's a system in place that has keywords.
I know.
and
Bomb,
it recognizes.
terrorist, all that
Yes.
bullshit. Yeah, I know, get it.
Yes, and
That's a
they- and-
stretch, though. There's a
and-
lot of people saying that shit the bomb. Blah, blah. Bro, it's only when you
We
get in
have-
trouble they go back like, oh, hold on, you said this at this time.
No.
I think
don't-
that's how it's like.
No, I don't believe that.
Why?
I think that there's a fucking database on every single one of us, and they
I
have
know.
every single piece of
But
data.
they
that
only
we-
they only actually pay attention to it when you're in trouble.
Perhaps.
Not perhaps, that's what it is.
No, I don't think
There's
so.
so many people that fucking come on, bro.
No, they target you, dude. It's money. We're a cash cow.
I
It's
ain't that-
advertising.
I ain't that important,
it's
bro.
statistics. Yeah, I think we all are. We're a part of the system.
I ain't that important, bro.
Of course we are.
We get lost in the system.
No,
Yeah.
no. Everybody gets controlled. It's complete control.
Nah, but they ain't gonna win nothing.
Just
off me.
today, Amazon accepted that they were actually monitoring. They had a staff, thousands of employees were getting paid to sit down and listen live to Alexa
I heard about
streams.
that shit.
Yeah. Get
That bullshit
commands.
speaker.
You know
The
why
commands.
they released that information? It's because
Why?
it probably got leaked, and they're trying to get ahead of the story.
No, as
They don't agree to this shit.
Why
Unless
are they
it's-
monitoring I thought that's how you're going.
Because why? Because there's probably a key few people that like they want to monitor on purpose.
Exactly.
But it's not just for nefarious reasons. It's maybe to further their marketing play.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Maybe.
It's like when you search on Google something, and then all of a sudden it's on your feed.
The point is that they're listening to you, and it's illegal.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Be like,
no,
yo,
the bottom line is illegal.
I get it.
And it's been illegal.
I get it.
Forever. And they lied. And then they lied again, and then they bring it up and they lie one more time, and then they try to say that and then there's a fucking terrorist attack here where they remember that whole fiasco with Apple of getting the government trying to sue Apple because Apple didn't want to unlock the terrorist cell phone.
What does that mean?
And they wanted the information in there.
What does that mean?
You don't remember that? San Bernardino shooter? Like a couple of years ago.
Okay.
That supposedly that Middle Eastern dude and his lady that went up in there into that the fucking handicapped kid's office and they shot it up.
You
guys don't remember that shit?
I don't remember that. No.
Oh, well, wow, what a fucking coincidence, bro. Yeah, because they don't talk about that shit, do they? So this...
pretty bad.
Yeah. It's the truth, bro.
I know, but...
because it was such a fucking distraction. Snowden comes out.
What was the distraction?
Snowden comes out and he goes, this is what's happening. The government is listening in, and the major cell phone providers have provided a backdoor access so that the government can listen into whoever the fuck they want.
We know that though.
Okay, so that's an established fact.
Okay.
You fast forward like a year or two. This terrorist attack happens.
Right.
Fucking, and then they make a whole. First of all, the whole thing was there's a lot of bullshit with that story. Okay. It almost makes it seem like it's probably manufactured.
Right.
That's besides the point.
Exactly.
The point is that the story that came out of that was that the U.S. government sued Apple because Apple did not want to turn over the data that was on the cell phone that could have led to the arrest of the brother or some motherfucker that they lived with.
Yeah. So they were following some people and they wanted information on these fools.
No, they're trying to backpedal and say, oh, we need this information. Terrorists, we need you to give us the info. And it's like, motherfucker, you guys had the access to the info the whole time. Who the fuck are you fooling?
I get what you're saying. You're saying that they're trying to say, this happened because you didn't give me this.
It's a spin.
Yeah.
It's a spin.
This happened because you didn't give me the information that I wanted from them through their phones. That's
exactly.
Yeah.
And then they created a fucking public consensus where like all these idiots, fucking voters go, Bob.
That sounds right.
Maybe they're right.
They manipulated the
Apple
media.
should fucking turn over the information. Fucking terrorists.
Yeah.
I have nothing to hide. I'm insignificant.
Guys like this.
They're not gonna listen to me.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
They manipulated the media.
They manipulate the narrative of the reality, and the reality is they've had access to this shit the whole fucking time.
I get what you're saying.
And they do to this day.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. But they've been doing that for years, though.
They've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then now, like I said, you got Julian Assange goes down. Who's next? Edward Snowden.
It won't be Felipe because he's all about America.
And who's next after that? If the public narrative becomes, oh yeah, well you know what, people like him should go to jail. Who's next?
Everybody else that's gonna have
who's
to
next?
speak up.
Us. What's gonna happen later when a hacker they hack into the government database and they release like tens of millions of like
sensitive information
files on like millions of fucking citizens, and they can go back in time and they can see all your browsing history, all your contacts, your GPS location for fucking the last 10-15 years, all the Google search histories, all the weird porn you've watched. Dude, it's coming.
I'm not Oscar. I'm not afraid of anything.
Well, it's coming.
It's all good. I thought I was already here.
This is a preparation. It's just laying the stage for this shit to all play out.
Honestly, I thought we already were at that stage, so I had nothing to worry about. I just want to know why you so aggressive with it.
It pisses me off, to be honest with you.
Why though? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because it's an important fucking...
Didn't you already take it in like, oh, this is life now? You know what I mean?
No, because it's important, man. It just keeps getting worse and worse. The news gets tighter.
How's it going to get worse than this?
It can get a lot worse. This is nothing, dude. This is nothing.
How's things get worse? We don't know.
Let's find out.
We don't know. We don't know.
You ever been talking about a random subject to somebody, like maybe like talk about diapers or some weird shit. Something you never talk about.
Yeah, actually, I was talking about diapers with Javi fucking
And then
earlier this week.
Yeah, we don't have kids, so you know what I mean.
I know, but we're talking about Oscar's baby shower.
Or like
I was like, I'm not gonna buy him anything.
Yeah, or like
just go 99 cents or $5.
You're talking about old people, and then you end up talking about like a walker or something. You know, depends. Whatever. Some
And
random,
then it pulls up on your feed.
and then you get an advertisement for it.
Yeah. Never.
That's
honestly.
real.
Honestly. I'm gonna tell you this for real. It's never happened to me. But
Oh.
if I search something, it would pop up.
It
in my
happens. It happens
feed.
with audio too.
I've never experienced that.
Okay, but it does.
I'm gonna
Trust me.
test it.
It's happened to me
I'm gonna
many
test
times.
I'm gonna test it.
It's happened to me many times.
I think people. Nah, I don't know.
it happens in real time.
Are you sure
dude.
you haven't searched anything?
No, well, okay, so one,
Because I'm
Did
only
you
asking
know-
because it's never happened to me.
Did
I'm
you
not
know
saying
that
you guys are
there's
liars.
police departments across the nation have invested millions of dollars in systems that are basically what they do is like they cast a net out, and what they do is they capture all the packets of data. So when you send a text or when you send a signal, it's a packet of data. And what they do is they intercept those packets of data.
like packets between. Yeah,
so they're
I'm talking about.
basically they create a.
I
they,
went to school for
yeah,
IT.
they,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so what they do is they capture all the data between you and the end receiver.
Right.
Basically, they're able to monitor all your fucking online activities.
Everything can be monitored now.
That is a massive fucking invasion of privacy.
But imagine the amount of work you have to do to monitor every single fucking person.
No, you don't, because it's fucking all automated. You have AI systems that
I know,
capture
but
all
you
your
just
words.
said you
if you
had
give it
a
a couple
person on
keywords,
each people type shit.
look,
like,
if you're
bruh,
looking for a motherfucker named Louis,
you'll find him
and you're looking in a
because
block,
everything's connected.
and you condense the data to fucking say if you hear the word Louis or whatever, dude, trust me, it's like
That's
Google,
what I'm saying.
it's
It'll
like
only work if you're in trouble. That's what I'm saying.
no, but not necessarily.
Yeah.
No, because they're creating a system that is hackable,
Exactly.
and eventually somebody will hack it and they'll use it to their own benefit.
I know, but I'm saying that they're not paying attention to you if you're not in trouble.
You're a fool, bro.
But everything's recorded.
They shouldn't be paying attention to none of us.
That's not the world we live in anymore.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't be this way.
But it is.
Yeah, but you accepting it is fucking. You're coming off as a fucking sheep, bro.
Yo, get rid of your phone then.
That's not the point.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Get rid of your phone.
That's not the fucking. You don't agree when you
Get
sign
off the grid.
when you get this piece of shit is not to get fucking surveyed.
Exactly.
It never was, and what they did was
Exactly.
illegal.
I know.
And they went, oh,
But they did.
well, you know what?
Yeah.
That guy's a criminal. So even though what he said is real, we can't take it as a fact because it was released under false pretenses, and it was
Because he has a record.
Yeah, so we can't talk about that, but he's a criminal.
Yeah, because he has a record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking
Exactly.
it's criminality at the highest form.
I'm already on that list.
Yeah, at the highest form.
I
Yeah.
know. I know where you're getting. Don't get me wrong. I'm not disagreeing with you, bro. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. At all. I'm just telling you. I mean, that's how it is.
What's your take on all this, Phil?
you know,
I'm not even disagreeing with my man right here.
yeah.
But he's acting like I am. Fuck you, Louis. You don't know. You're fucking getting recorded right now. Bam, 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 bam.
As we're streaming.
I know, right?
As we're putting this
Oh,
out
bro,
there.
this is fucking. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with it.
I think
in
it's
the
something.
slightest.
I think it's something that people need to pay a lot of attention to, and they won't.
No, but the point is, what are they gonna do about it?
You walkie talkies.
Just fucking get rid of your phone.
Hey, where are you
There's
at,
not
Papa?
really what anything they can do about it.
Papa.
But just have conversation about it and put it out
So
there.
what can we possibly do to avoid it?
You
Well,
can't.
I think if people were aware, they can like
throw
they
your
could
phone
pay more.
away?
No, but they could pay more attention to what laws get passed and what don't, and what kind of regulations are fucking in place.
But those laws are already passed.
Yeah, but you can always overturn them.
But who are the people to do that? Nobody. We
Nobody.
gotta have a politician in the office to do that, and then vote for them.
The ones that are out there will never get coverage
Exactly.
ever, and the ones that do, you got to be careful for.
Because they'll kill
There's
them.
there's a reason why they do.
Because they'll kill them.
Of course. Well, not
Shut them out. That's too aggressive.
Not-
That was too aggressive.
No, not
Yeah,
that
you're
they'll
right.
not that they'll kill him.
Yeah,
it's
that was
just-
too aggressive. But they'll shut them out.
It's very
media-wise.
difficult. It's very difficult for somebody
Yeah.
that says anything. How many fucking politicians do you go up and they go, "We gotta fix this or that," or "We need more jobs."
We
or,
gotta put more money in schools.
We need to pour more money, and they don't address the number one issue. They never.
What's the number
create
one issue?
Money.
What about the money?
Money's outserved its purpose. It's got to go.
Nah, that's
Money creates all the
anarchy
problems.
then.
No, it's not.
Hell yeah.
No, it's not.
What? All right, hold on. What are you trying to do with money? You trying to get rid of money?
It doesn't serve a purpose anymore.
Well, okay. Hold on. Let's stay here for a little bit. You want to get rid of money?
This conversation, bro, goes way beyond your level of understanding. Because you're gonna take the standard point, but I'll entertain you.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe a viewer's not.
I know what you're going though.
What's the center? Okay,
It's scary. I'm serious.
see, Javi gets it.
It's scary though.
It's just look,
I'm intrigued as
look,
fuck right now.
What are the biggest problems?
what you're saying.
What are the biggest problems in society? Scarcity, poverty,
Money based. I
and
get
that's
it.
about it.
Yeah, you should just.
How are you ever?
So pretty much you're gonna get your money controlled.
How are you ever gonna get rid of those?
If
With
you're
money in the place, money naturally creates scarcity, and it naturally creates poverty.
and violence
So you can't. You
and
can't-
violence.
You can never get. Perhaps maybe that's a byproduct.
What do you mean?
Uh,
That's
yeah.
true. But it is
But
though.
for sure, though, a system that is based on currency that holds zero value, it's a piece
So
of.
you want to go backwards in society? You want to go backwards to
No.
trading goods?
No, it
Like, how
would-
do you want to do with no money?
It wouldn't go backwards because we've created a system where we have systems in place. We have abundance.
Hold on. You get rid of money. How the fuck are you gonna get food?
It
if
would
you
have to
don't
be.
hunt?
It would have to be a.
A trade-off, trading goods.
Jesus
A
Christ.
bartering system?
Like, what are you doing? Like, you're gonna suck dick and then you're gonna get
Yeah.
food off that? Like,
If that's the only way you know how to get food, then
my
by all
boy.
means,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you'll get something.
I'm
You
just
probably get
kidding.
verga.
But you get it. Like, you're trying to get rid of money, right? Yes or no?
I think money is the root cause
Root of all
this.
evil. I get it. So you're trying to get rid of currency, period.
The second problem is governments.
Okay, you get rid of money, then what?
It wouldn't. It's not that easy. You can't
Right.
just get rid of money from
Exactly.
But there would have to be a general consensus for
Like
a,
steps?
a society. Like, let's say it doesn't have to be the United States, but maybe like another developed nation.
Right.
That,
It's steps to it. I
To
get
go,
it.
we're going to take the next steps in the next 5 years or whatever transitionary phase
Right.
to get to this point,
Right.
and we're going to phase out money.
How would you do it? That's what I'm saying. Because you're the one saying like money is the
It's
problem. But
not
how,
it. It's not easy. It's not like how
do you have an answer to it, or just saying money is a problem?
I'm saying money is a problem. I'm
Period.
saying that we the systems in place we have now. We have housing. We have agriculture. We have food. We have there's abundance. The problem is that there isn't enough money to go around for everybody to afford what they need.
I get what you're saying. Are you saying that money is a problem, but you don't have an answer to it, or money is the problem and you do have an answer to it?
Money is a problem, and the only answer to it is changing,
Getting rid of it?
Getting rid of it, and getting rid of the system that governs it, which is government. Because government basically just allocates resources.
But do you
from-
know what's that's gonna do to the world type shit, or are you just saying stuff now?
I think it would change everything for the better.
There's gonna be a lot of anarchy and murder in
Perhaps.
between.
For most,
A
what
lot
about
of innocent people are gonna die.
why?
What you mean?
Who's
there's
gonna
no,
kill
there's
them?
no government. There's no money. People are just gonna take what they take if they don't have any. Like, check this out. What about the people that have nothing?
Maybe
They can't trade nothing.
Maybe in the
They're gonna
tribe
go and
that you
take.
come from, bro, people have their primitive. I don't think so, dude. It's
Bro, there's more primitive shit in the world than there is fucking established
because of
societies.
because
What are you
it's-
talking about?
It's nature at play.
Exactly, survival of the fittest.
No.
Yes, that's how it's gonna go back to. You're trying to rewind to the too back, bro. Like, what do you mean? You're trying to get rid of government and money.
Look,
How do you think that's gonna play out? It's gonna
If
be a
we
lot
had
of
a-
deaths in between
let me
to
give
the
you-
world that you think is gonna happen when you get rid of it.
okay. Settle your fucking mind. Just think about it for a second.
Settled.
Most people that in this world, they want to do a few things. They just want to live their life, and they want to raise their kids, and they just want to get by. The majority of the civilization on this planet is not out to fucking fuck someone over. They're not out to kill their neighbor. They're not out to steal from their brothers. They just want to get by. We live in a system where most people can't even enjoy doing that because they have to spend the majority of their fucking time at work, the majority of their fucking time driving,
Cop
and the
out.
majority of their lives.
Okay, but cop out.
No, it's
That's
no,
a cop-out.
it's not a cop out.
That
How,
is.
Jesus fucking Christ! How the fuck is it a cop out?
Because it's most of people, but when there's no government, there's no police, there's no money, and you gotta provide for your family.
Why do we have
What the
government?
fuck do you think's gonna happen?
Okay. Let me tell you this. Why do we have government? Do you know? Why does government exist?
That's besides the point.
No, it's not.
Yeah, they said it.
What's the point of government?
This is besides the point.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
What's
is,
the point
because
of
you're
government?
saying
No,
that's
not the
besides the
question.
point. That's not
This
the point
question-
at
If
all.
you don't understand what the point of government is, then
it
you
doesn't matter.
You can't argue the
that
counter.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
That
does.
doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Because you're saying you're trying to get rid of money and government. Period.
That should be the goal.
Yeah. Don't ask me why. Why
Okay, then
do we
let me-
have government?
Okay,
That's not
then
the point.
Okay, then let me tell you this: where are we headed to?
That's not the point either.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
You're
is.
saying let's get rid of government. Let's get rid of money. What will happen?
Let me give you an example.
That's the point, right?
You're not getting. You're not. Literally, everything I'm telling you is just going over your head. Like
Bro,
most
is that
of
not the
everything in
point?
life.
No, well, hold up though. What he's trying to say is that you're saying that money is we need to get rid of money because it doesn't allow for equal opportunities or whatever, right? And that government is only needed. We don't need government if we don't have money, and you want to get rid of them. And Louis was asking, what do you think is going to happen? He's like, what about all the anarchy or the innocent people that would die if both those go away?
I don't think they would.
And I know, hold on though.
Why? That's
but you're
my
saying
question.
you don't think it's going away, but you're not answering why you don't think that's going to go away. Because if people, hold on though, but if people who are conditioned to believe that they need this to run, this is the reason why I say for people who get welfare checks, people that provided Social Security, people that are retired, people that think that
rely on
without
it.
these systems, without this currency that we currently use, I can no longer feed for my family.
They don't
Like,
I
wanna
agree.
live without
what do
it.
you think they would do? Do you think they would stay sane and to be fine, all huckleberry dandy?
I'll just wait until
They have no choice.
What do you mean they
To
have
do
no
what?
choice but to be what?
Okay, I just
To kill?
just 30, 40 years ago, people were conditioned to believe that whites were superior, that people did not have equal rights,
That
that
doesn't
women
matter.
need to stay home.
Okay.
Still don't matter.
You mean in America?
People's worldwide, we still have that.
But you said worldwide
People's
government.
perceptions will change if you give them enough time.
Eventually,
If you give
After
that,
how many
which
people
is
die?
what I'm saying. Well, how many people are dying now? How many people are starving right now?
way less
how many
if you
people
take out police, government, and money, my boy. What you mean?
You're a fool, bro.
What?
Yeah, you're tripping.
You're radical.
No, I'm not. It's not hard to believe. The system that we live in makes you believe that we're fucking savages, and we're not. The
Okay.
majority of people are not fucking evil.
Okay, check this out.
They're not bad.
Let me-
they
let me-
just want to live their fucking lives.
Okay.
The reason why we have problems is because there's scarcity. A motherfucker doesn't just break into your car to go through your fucking shit to take $3 worth of change and 2 CDs because they want to.
Because of the
It's
need,
because
right?
they need to.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So what makes you think when there's no money and no government, there's not going to be a need to fucking kill you to get the food to feed their family?
There won't be, because we need to create a system that creates abundance, and we already have it. The only reason why it doesn't work is
And
because
that's a
of money.
stretch, my boy.
Oh, okay.
That's a stretch.
All right.
What do you mean? That's a stretch. There's a lot more people.
Are you
that rely
aware-
on the
are you
government
aware-
than not?
Are you aware how an economy works? No.
I know how fucking. If I need to get this, I'm gonna get it. Period.
Yeah, but that's the system
Especially
you
if it ain't no police and no government, I'ma get it. Especially if I need to feed my family. And that creates a lot of violence. It's either you or me, and it's not gonna be me.
live in. Yeah, you're a fool, bro.
What you mean? You
You're
said
conditioned to think this way.
maybe,
But that's the
maybe
thing,
what
though.
you thought, you didn't say it the right way.
Maybe you just didn't understand what I'm saying.
All right.
But I don't think you're
I'm-
really understanding the flip side either, because you're saying that
I completely understand it, but it's
Wait,
it's
hold on,
flawed.
though.
First
you're
of
not
all,
addressing it.
No, it's flawed
Yeah.
psychology.
But
first
you're
of
not
all.
addressing
you're
the
not
fact
addressing
that
my
it is
version
out
of it.
there.
If
First of all, it's flawed
Hold
psychology.
on, no, I know, I get all that shit, Jerry. But the thing is, you're going, oh, that's flawed, and that's like
You're
you're straight
skipping.
tripping. But you're not addressing the fact that that is a truth that is out there. That there are people that will do that, and there's going to be enough of that. And
What
that
I'm
is gonna create a
addressing is that the
problem.
majority
might take the whole
What
world.
I'm saying is that the majority won't,
Oh no, the opposite.
and the majority.
How could you say the majority?
The opposite
won't?
Because
will,
they
bro.
won't. The majority is not violent. If they were, we
What?
would have so many fucking deaths and murders every single fucking day.
That's why it
that would
doesn't
be
happen, because we
overwhelming.
have police
no,
and government.
No, it doesn't happen.
And we already have a high rate of that.
We have police and government, and people still rob, people still cheat, people
Yeah.
still
and when
murder.
they're not there, it's gonna be a higher rate.
No.
Oh my god.
Not with a different system in place.
bro.
We gotta change
what
our value.
system are you talking about? Though?
I believe that we would have to change our. It would have
Way
to
of
be
thinking,
It
yeah,
would have to be a
as a
complete overhaul
society.
of society.
Exactly.
We would have to
I
switch
know.
to like a resource based economy.
I agree
for
with
instance.
you. I agree with you 100%.
Have
Don't
you
get me
ever
wrong.
have you ever heard of a resource based economy? Do you know what that is?
No, but that's besides the point.
No, it's
Because
not.
I agree with what you're saying, But I'm just saying that a lot of people are gonna die in between that.
They wouldn't.
Your fucking perfect world.
A lot of people are gonna die if we don't. This is what I.
People
this
are
is
dying
the,
anyways,
this is the
but
point.
people are gonna die in between the world that you
Jesus
want.
Christ! You never let anybody get your point across. Where are we headed to? We got people like Julian Assange, who released the truth, that are getting arrested. We got people like Edward Snowden that are in hiding because they released the fact that the government is spying on us. Where is this government gonna take us? Nowhere good. Our parents were able to buy houses with their jobs. We're not. Our children are fucking going to be peasants,
right.
And it's a never-ending downward spiral. And that's what bothers me. Then we listen to podcasts. We listen to people like Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan is great, but the motherfucker has a flawed sense of reality, and he comes from nothing.
Okay.
And you got people that have money, and they go, "We're living in the best time ever in the history of humanity. This is the best time to be alive. People live longer. People live this. People live that. Dude, this is not the best time to live alive.
Technically, he's right.
No, he's
Would
wrong.
you rather live in the 1800s?
We get the fucking crumbs, bro. Where you got people that can literally travel the fucking world.
Bro, in the medieval times, people live until they were 30.
It doesn't matter. As humanity, we should all reap the benefits of our fucking innovation, not the few.
Jerry.
That's the problem with the system.
Calm down. Jerry, I get you. I understand you. But the way you want to do it is irresponsible.
Oh, okay.
That's straight up irresponsible.
So what's more irresponsible, to change or to continue on this fucking
The
path
way
to
you want it to
annihilation?
change is getting rid of money
Let me
and
ask
government.
you this: how else can we change? You
May-
want a
maybe-
violent? Do you want a
maybe if
violent
you-
revolution so that we
may-
could end up with another fucking bullshit system?
Maybe if you do it like you have a plan of doing
That's
it.
what I was
don't
trying
know.
to say earlier. I don't think it could happen here in the States first, but it can. If it happens somewhere successfully in any nation and it works,
Do you
it will
think
be.
the U.S. will fucking give a fuck if it happened to like somewhere in fucking Europe?
They
Like a
might.
small
They might
country?
go in. They might try to go in there and sabotage it.
I'm pretty sure
There's been examples of that.
I'm pretty
How
sure
many
they will.
nations do not want to buy into the petrodollar? How many nations do
lot.
not want to have a centralized
How
banking
many
system?
people fucking hate
and
America
how many
for
of
doing it the way they're doing
What happened
it?
in Nicaragua?
Oh,
What happened to Central America?
Hey, okay.
Then my point exactly.
Exactly.
We're not headed towards a good path. This system we have in place.
But you think getting
you're
rid of
worried? You're worried about
and
irresponsibility. You're worried about murders. You're worried about how many people are going to get
Hell
fucked in
yeah.
the process. How many people have gotten fucked in the process now?
But
and how many people are going to
imagine-
continue to get fucked in the process?
Imagine your idea. That number's gonna raise up.
No, it won't.
What? Why wouldn't it?
Why would it?
There's no
Why
police.
would it? If
There's
it's,
no
if a,
money.
If a country,
People with no talent, no jobs, that rely on the government. How do you think they're gonna live?
They
They
don't-
have families to feed. They're gonna go ahead and kill you to get the shit that you
they're
have.
going to get
to
it.
live.
They're going to get it. You have to change the economy. If you change to
You said get rid of money. That's changing everything.
yeah, that's getting rid of fucking money.
So then, how people gonna get food?
Okay, but in your
It
scenario,
would be a benefit of this of the look. We have. Let me give you an example. 2010 or 11, I was on tour. I was in Germany, and we ate at the first ever automated McDonald's.
What does that mean, automated?
There was nobody working there.
Damn.
So
was all
first
robots.
Nipsey Hustle store.
It was all robots. You go in there, you punch your shit in, you put your card in, food gets shot out the other side, and it was McDonald's. It was garbage, but
ATM shit. I got
but
you.
yeah,
Yeah, I got you.
you dealt with 0 humans. That technology has been around for longer than that.
What's your point?
The point is that we haven't gone that route because people in this nation would lose their jobs and the economy would topple.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to the news, it's just endless cycles of people trying to figure out how to keep the economy going.
Right.
Because this is coming. When it gets here, if we don't have a better system in place, that's why you got people talking about universal basic
Hold on,
income.
go back. What about the McDonald's shit has to do with it?
Okay, so let me give you an example. That exists. It was already available almost a decade ago.
Yeah, but what does that matter?
If they would have
it's automated.
if they would have implemented a decade ago, you know how many millions of workers would have lost their jobs?
Right. So why is it a good?
It would have devastated devastated the economy of
Right.
many small cities across the country.
Right. But why is it a good thing that you went to Germany and then why was that example given? The fact that the robots gave you the burger.
Because the point is that the system we have
Uh-huh.
is leading us to a system where people are going to get more and more fucked forever. It's
Oh, yeah.
exponential
Stealing jobs?
until it completely collapses.
Stealing jobs, is that what you mean?
And when it collapses, you know what's going to happen?
Is that what it means?
Somebody's going to rise to power. Another form of government will rise to power that will promise people a better future than the one they had before, and it will just be a variation of what we have now.
So basically what you're saying is we need a revolution. All anarchy to
absolutely.
a better world.
Yeah, but not a violent one. An intelligent
It's
one.
going to be violent, my boy.
I don't
It's
think
going to
so.
be violent.
It doesn't have to be.
It will be.
It doesn't have to
But
be.
how would you
It
make
would always
a
be
non-violent
violent.
revolution,
Humans
though?
thrive on violence.
That's false.
I don't know if I'd
It's
say thrive
very
on
true.
violence.
No.
Rely on violence?
I wouldn't say rely on violence. They have the capability, just like plants. They have the capability to eat them, but they don't necessarily thrive on
You
them.
have too much faith on humans.
No, I'm just more educated than you are on the subject.
There's more violence in
That's
out
kind
in
of a
the world.
demeanor comment to say because you're coming off as if you know the end all
The
be
whole
all
world.
out of it.
You're only caged in your own
okay,
world.
and you're not?
No,
We
I'm
all
not saying
are.
I am, but
We all are.
I'm not coming at you as the fact that I am. Though.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
we're-
can't-
I wasn't pointing that at you, Phil. I was pointing it at Louis.
me.
No,
Louis-
but that's why I.
Louis saying that we are violent by nature is wrong. We are not. We are
No,
products.
I'm just saying I
we
believe
are-
in it.
we are
You're coming
products.
off condescending.
No, we're-
I'm just saying that I believe in it.
No,
Like,
we're-
I think human race is very violent.
We can be.
We have the
When
capability.
we have to
that's
be.
for sure. No
Uh,
doubt.
We'll survive.
The percentage of the human race is more violent than not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree
No.
with that either.
I do.
We've become less violent with time. We've
Well,
had
tell
more.
you what, though.
We've had more
the
abundance.
percentage
This
is
shit
higher
gonna
of
change.
humans violent than not. That's all I'm saying. You could agree. You could agree with it or not.
Well, I mean, I would
That's what
definitely
I'm
say
saying.
that I'm not sure how we would have a non-violent revolution. I don't.
Exactly. That's my whole point.
That I don't have an answer for, and that's what I'm worried for. But what you don't.
But that was what you were arguing.
The point is, the
Yeah.
revolution is fucking coming, whether you want it or not. It's coming, dude. It's
Yeah.
here. It's happening. We ignore it. We try to
Yeah.
not talk about it. It's happening. The dollar's collapsing. The
Yeah.
system is failing.
Of course.
We're doing, dude. We're pulling out all the tricks in the book to continue the economy going.
At least now you're saying it right.
Now we're
Yeah.
now we're even considering.
You were just shutting me off last time.
Mark my fucking words.
Mark my
It might
words.
not
This
happen,
episode,
but we
episode
might have
17.
a candidate that wins based on promising free shit,
Say it again.
like Bernie Sanders.
Say that again?
Who promised free
No,
education.
no, say it again. We won't or we will.
We might.
We might what?
We might have a president in the next election that's going to promise us like a universal basic income type deal.
So
Hey, Benny
we'll-
Sanders did that, so it doesn't mean he's gonna
Ain't
win.
shit
Or
gonna
not.
change.
Yeah, shit gonna change.
No,
I don't get what you're
I
saying.
don't think
I know you don't. I know you don't. It's,
Oh, my
it's
bad.
impossible.
My
I'm
bad.
talking to a fucking brick wall.
Oh my bad. What are you trying to say? I forgot.
All I'm saying is that regardless of this revolution that comes, when it does, if it
What is-
does, it's not going to be a peaceful. I at the current moment, I don't see how it would be peaceful when you're having a complete system overhaul. There has to be some type of turbulence. There's always a period of trouble.
Period.
It's gonna,
Always.
It's not gonna
Yeah.
be. It's not gonna be a.
I'll tell you what's gonna come.
So
So
why
why
did you
fucking earthquake?
Why did you shoot it
Could
down
be.
when
Better
I
have
said
cash.
it? But didn't
You
shoot
know
it
why?
down when he said it.
Because you
fucking
said
card ain't gonna
you
work.
said that it would be violent
Cash-
and people
cash
would
only.
die.
Serious,
All
bro.
kinds of people would die and all kinds of crazy shit.
Isn't that what he
9.6
said?
earthquake.
I don't believe
Yeah,
that.
100%.
$20.
That's exactly what he
Fucking case
said.
of waters, bro.
He said it
Cash.
would not be easy.
Doggy.
He said it would. He doesn't see a non-violent way to
I
do
don't.
it.
It's possible.
The only thing I said I was just real about it. A lot of people are gonna die.
There's
what, though?
there's a good possibility that a lot of people will die.
Check it
For
out.
what?
I do agree with that.
Yeah,
He's trying to create a revolution.
but even then,
Like
and,
it's the
and the point I'm
government.
trying
No
to
money,
make,
no government.
Phil, Lou,
No. Fill them in though.
I
somebody,
hear you.
we will lose more people. We have we this is violence.
Yeah,
now.
we're already losing people. Let's
Regardless.
just lose more, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I guess so.
Nah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm
just fuck
saying.
with you. Go ahead.
I think it's gonna
Don't
suck.
let me get in your head,
regardless.
Papa. Come on now. That's what
Yeah,
I
you're
do.
just not making any sense. But
Come
for
on.
sure.
I said what he said. I just said it more aggressively, and you agree with him. But go ahead. What you said?
Nothing. No.
No.
I'm done.
What do you mean?
No, it's none, yeah. I'm talking to a wall here.
What do you mean? I said what he said. I just said different words.
Point
A
is,
lot of people will die.
my getting back to the original point I was making.
Okay, let's go back to that.
You got politicians that are talking bullshit because they don't provide any real solution. No reform, no change to legislation, no new laws will change the fundamental problems in society.
Right.
And the fundamental problems in society root back to money.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Why don't you say that?
That's what I said. And then you said, "What do you mean, dog?" and then here we are.
You said get rid of government and currency.
Get rid of currency and get rid of government.
And what do you think that's going to do to the world?
Well, we would have to create a system to replace it. And that's why I suggested a resource-based economy.
And all I said, in between, a lot of people are going to die.
And I disagree.
How are you going to make that peaceful?
Why would people fucking kill each other when there's a better way to live?
I think they should change the prison systems.
Currency, bro.
Well, yeah, definitely the way the money that. But
It's because if you start focusing on all the little things that this system produces, the
You
prison
get locked
system.
up, I ain't gonna feed you. I won't feed you.
what do you mean?
Exactly.
When you get locked in my prison,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna feed you, bro. Good luck.
Hey, Javi.
Like this carpet
I got some
Javi.
fucking nails.
They ain't no money, fool. But you got a cow in your backyard. And you won't give me no fucking milk.
You're sliced up.
I'm gonna go over there and fucking.
You won't need to. You
I'm gonna
won't.
go over there and fucking shoot you in your head, fool, to get that.
You won't need to fucking.
Because
You
my
won't need to
baby
do
need
that.
to eat.
There'll be food available
You
for
live right
everyone.
next to a line.
That's what you're not
Right.
getting at. How's that gonna happen?
They would
That's
have
what you're not getting at.
There would have, like I said, if you let me explain, there would have to be a system in place like a resource-based
ahead,
economy. I suggest you look it up, maybe do some research.
Why don't you just tell me? You know all about
Resource-based economy is exactly what it sounds like. It would be a system in place that would replace government.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be governed by people. It would be more like a computer algorithm that would take into account all the resources available to a certain area. So, for instance, like Southern California,
I heard about that shit.
we can produce, for instance, like a lot of citrus. We have a lot of farms. So you take all the natural resources we do have available immediately.
Is that like the universe money shit?
Universal basic income.
And that's
like that?
completely different. But,
No, but that's
But
pretty-
just food based?
Is it
No,
your
it's
house
more like
paid for already?
everybody gets a
Supposedly?
certain Hence the amount of
amount of
resources that are
That's already- yeah,
the amount of resources for the certain area can support this amount of people. So this is the allotted amount of people.
So let me
So
get-
instead of money, it'd be like the food version of it.
kind of like the pretty much what could sustain someone
Exactly.
there without like
you don't need $1,000. You need 300.
yeah.
But just
Yeah.
food wise,
Yeah.
because he's talking about food resources.
That'd be crazy when that happens, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
Well,
you only have 2 people in your
Look,
household.
The
I'm
thing-
only gonna give you
The thing here's
3
what.
rolls of toilet paper.
No, yeah, see that's
Something like that.
That's
Kinda like
that's
that.
communism though, and that's different. All these isms and these government systems, they all rely on money.
You're Cuban, bato.
When you bypass money,
Wait, Papa, say.
all of that shit goes away. All the corruption. You can't be corrupt if there's no money in place. Politicians can't be bought and paid for if there's no politicians.
I think we have to just
9.6
9.6
earthquakes going on.
disagree, bro. Honestly, I just think we have to agree to
Better have
disagree.
some Freddy on you.
It's a complicated subject to grasp
But
for
that's
sure.
okay.
Not to grasp. I get what you're coming at.
Hey, dog.
But it's
we live
just
in California, bro.
I don't think we should like prolong this more since we have so much different like views on it. We'll do shit offline type shit. But for sure,
Yeah.
I'm gonna come at you with like
Try to fight.
no, because what he's saying is
because it is prolonging the cast and shit. But I'm saying like I get what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. I mean I'm not Oscar. I'm not an idiot. But I'm just
Damn.
snap. He's not here.
Shout out to Oscar.
Yeah. I'm not gonna come dressed up as your stupid ass baby shark.
Oh,
Just
like
not
seven-
I would
Roll around.
never
Hey,
gonna come.
Hey, Jerry, we not done though, cause I'm very intrigued. And then you said more points at the end than you did at the beginning, for sure. You
Okay,
explained it better at the end. At the beginning, you were just like,
my only point is that
"Stupid bitch."
That-
I'm listening to a brick wall. and shit.
yeah, my only gripe is that you're like when Louis says that I think it will be fine. You said
And he didn't.
no, it won't if we switch to something like a resource based economy. But
And he didn't
you're
address it.
you're not addressing how to even implement that system because you still it involves a teardown.
That
It
was
also-
my whole thing.
It also
And
involves
That was my only thing.
And I said from the very beginning when you asked me how, I
Let's
said I
say
don't
so real
know.
quick.
It's not easy.
right, but the whole
But it
thing
would.
is though.
But it would.
And then I just said what I thought would happen, and you're
It's
like,
co-
"Nah, you're an idiot. You don't know." So I was just like, "All right, well, fuck
Well,
it."
yeah, my
tell you
only
something
gripe
real
was that
quick,
you
bro.
were saying that I don't know how it happened, but the version he brought up, it says, then he was like, you just don't understand. That would never happen. You're completely wrong.
Right.
That was very condescending, and I was like, you're being a mark-ass trick right now. That was my main point right
That's why I
there.
said condescending, but
Yeah, but I think I still stand by my statement. I think
Yeah,
you're
but
right.
your
you ex-
statement holds no weight like two-dimensional objects, doggy.
right.
Why?
Because
Tell you
you gotta
something.
go both ways.
Because you're saying a new system has to be implemented, but like, okay, how are we going to implement that system? You're like, well, I don't know. And then you're like, okay, then why wouldn't it be violent if you don't have a system that could be set up? And you're like, well, no, it's going to be peaceful.
How would it be?
Any new system that comes about because of necessity will be violent.
Of course.
That's all I was saying.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm advocating for.
That's not what you're
I
advocating,
know,
though.
but it will happen. Is
Of
what I'm
course,
saying.
it always
And you
has
said,
been.
"Nah, it won't. It would be peaceful."
Not if it's done intelligently and on purpose.
It don't matter if you do it intelligently. The
No,
leaders are always more intelligent.
There's
than
a
the
lot of-
people following. The people won't always follow you.
But
There's
you're
gonna
talking
be
about
haters
like
always.
a perfect case scenario,
Exactly.
too.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect scenario.
That doesn't happen.
Ever.
I don't know. You guys are gaining up on me, but I think you guys are both wrong. But if you
No,
guys
no,
want to
no,
do some
hold on,
research,
though.
No, we're not getting up.
Hold
on
up,
you.
because look, you're getting-
hold up.
you guys-
Because
he was on your points against.
I
it
have
too.
been diligently
No,
listening to both of you. Hold
because
up.
Yeah,
here's why I think you guys both are wrong.
Okay.
You're assuming a fucking how do I say this? A mainstream view of what would happen if a system change came into place.
Let me tell you why. Because
And-
the mainstream is the masses. Go ahead though.
What?
The
Let me
mainstream
say
is the
some shit real
masses.
quick.
Go. What were you
Three
gonna say?
people have ideas, but you want the masses to follow.
They would. They do already.
Not all the
Yes,
masses.
they
will
do. The majority
follow,
do.
Bro.
They follow now. You fucking turn on the news and they tell you what to wear, what to think, where to go, where to shop, where to not shop, how to dress, how to not dress. That already happens. The majority of people follow. Why do we have so many fucking Christians and so many goddamn Catholics and Muslims and Jews? Why do we keep
That's
believing all the
French.
Because that's the way that the majority of people, they need to be
They're
fucking
brainwashed.
told what to follow.
And you think they're all gonna follow when you take away
best
money
They'll follow when they see it's a better way to live.
after the violence?
After it's implemented. If the violence happens,
Honestly,
I get what you're saying. It's independent of the system.
The way you have to implement the system,
There will be people.
you gotta take away little by little.
Yes,
you
and
gotta
it's a
take
long
the pennies
process.
away.
Well,
You
look,
gotta take the nickels away.
let me give you an
gotta take
example.
the coins away. Now there's only dollars. Then you take away the dollars. Then there's only $5 and $10.
It wouldn't
then you
be
just
like
take
that.
away the.
It would
you gotta
never-
do it little by little. Because
it would
people are
never-
gonna fucking flip out if there's
It
no
would
money.
never, but it would never work like that.
Then how?
It would take a lifetime probably for it to happen.
Hell yeah, we
You want to know?
all be dead.
You want to know how I
before
think
that happens?
You want to know how I think it could happen?
Yes, I actually do.
If you start a nonprofit, let's say I start a nonprofit,
Nonprofit
and
what?
I call it the whatever project
To do what?
to implement a resource-based economy.
How you gonna do that?
You collect money, unfortunately, but you would
Ironically?
Yeah, ironically,
Yeah.
that's the truth, though. You
It's- exactly.
But let's say
I
you
feel you.
had a substantial amount of resources to,
And you
if
finally
not,
built up the money.
yeah, if not buy like a neighborhood, like let's say you know how like the fucking religious folk though, where they
We get
they
past
buy
that
a whole
though.
block.
You build up the money. What do
Or
you do?
you
with
build a neighborhood,
Uh-huh.
but you do it intelligently with a goal in mind.
Hold on. Are you talking about fucking building a little community within the fucking system? But
That's what we
but
have
doing it
now.
differently?
That's what we have. The world is a community with a
and
system.
then you're just gonna wait until people fucking come into your community and then build it more?
Well, that's not
Then
condescending.
just-
That's not condescending either. But
My
yes,
bad.
That's
But
what we
my
have.
bad.
That's
But-
what we have now.
And they'll just kill you off.
They might.
Of course they will.
They might not.
They will. And then that. And then.
so then,
and then
so,
that
then so then
demands-
what? So we shouldn't try.
No, hell no. We should always try.
That's what I'm trying to say.
True that. True that. True
And
that.
that's
True
what I'm
that.
trying to
My
say.
bad.
This
My bad.
this is coming because what I'm advocating for is to get ahead of the curve.
Visionary. I like that.
You have to. You have to try.
True that.
Because if you
Spencer.
don't,
You
it's
so
coming
quick.
regardless. And look, automation
that's real
is
shit.
here. It's been here. And the only reason they don't implement it full scale is because people would lose their jobs and the economy would collapse.
That's Nipsey
and
shit right
people that are fucking business owners don't
Yeah.
want that. People that run the world, people that rely on money, the fucking elite, they don't want it to collapse. They like it where it is. So
Exactly.
they're
keep collecting.
they're sustaining right now. Right now, they're talking about a universal basic income. You know what that will buy them? You know, if have you heard of the candidate Andrew Yang?
Porfa. Sorry.
Cool cat.
No,
Sounds
what is
cool.
he about? What is he about?
He's all about universal basic income, and he's absolutely right
You want another
about.
one, my boy?
No, he's right about everything except one thing. He's not addressing the core problem. So his whole thing, and I believe he might win because of this. Because
What is he running for?
Asian cat.
Yeah.
What is he
Yeah,
running for?
Yang Gang, baby,
Hey, what is he running for?
for president.
Oh,
I
for?
think I should
Yeah.
run for president.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
His whole
continue.
whole
Thing is, I
shtick.
will wear a camel suit and fuck a suit. Camel.
Yeah, fool, you get shot in the jungle, fool.
And let me tell you something real quick though. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
you
I was
gotta be
kinda
ready.
intrigued, though.
Period.
Huh?
Yeah.
You gotta be ready.
What'd you say?
Just gotta be ready.
I'm gonna throw you a left hook right now. You won't be
I'll
ready.
backhand you, fool. Yo, turn around.
No, go ahead though.
The point is,
What was he about? What's he
homeboy
about?
might win
whatever.
because his whole thing is that he wants to guarantee every citizen of the United States $1,000.
Oh, the universal vato.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. But I thought you said you disagree with
so,
it.
no, check it out.
whole
I do. Because,
Why?
Because then this is going to get the government ahead of the curb, and it's going to allow. It's gonna
build them up
we're
even
getting
more.
there anyway, but they're gonna. So if everybody gets $1,000, it opens the floodgates for businesses to finally go, oh yeah, let's really automate now, and that's what he wants. He wants to incentivize businesses to automate.
What do you mean? Dumb it down.
To have a bunch of non-personnel McDonald's all over the world.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Shit.
a bunch of robots,
Yeah,
I
I get
guess,
you.
machines.
I get you. Yeah, understood.
It's already here. The reason why it doesn't get implemented full scale is, like I said, because all the people that would lose their jobs would collapse the economy.
Right.
So you need a system in place to allow that to happen. Motherfuckers like this guy.
So you're
like
trying to do
Bernie
the
Sanders.
opposite of what he's trying to do?
What I'm trying to say is, if you do a nonprofit that's
Exactly.
not centralized to a fucking party or a government affiliation with zero profit, other than creating a system where people can benefit from the fucking the profits of our creations, our innovation, our fucking
Stress,
machines.
though.
It can happen though. We have 3D
It
printers.
can.
If I started a fundraiser right now to fucking create a 3D printing farm in like some poor ass neighborhood in Africa somewhere, so that we can create spoons and plates and forks and cups and knives for these motherfuckers that have nothing, it would instantly increase their level of life, like to a level that we can't even fathom, because they're so incredibly fucking poor compared to us.
Uh-huh.
That's and that can be done with relatively no money through a technology that exists that is relatively new.
Okay.
But
But
if
how
you
would that?
implement that on a global scale,
Uh-huh.
you can create housing and everything for people that
Oh,
ever
for
need to survive.
sure. For sure.
The amount of money we spend on the military budget alone can feed the world like for 100 fucking years.
But we have to be the best.
Under this system, because the system is flawed. The system is gonna fail. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not so far-fetched. It's just nobody talks
what
about
we
it
have
this way.
now will fail,
Yes.
but it has its ups and downs, and it's been working for years. So
And I don't know, bro. To who? For us? Because we were born here?
no, but what I'm saying, like, it's
What about the little
it's a
kids?
system that keeps going.
What about the little kids that were playing soccer in Iraq and probably got bombed by a drone?
I feel you.
What about all the families that are probably at a wedding in the Middle East
feel
and they got
you.
bombed? Dude, it's not working, bro. That's not working.
I feel you.
That's
But
what
the
I'm-
change you're trying to make,
it has to be made.
it's
There's
gonna
no
take,
other way.
It's gonna take way more than that.
It's coming regardless, and it's either gonna
I hope
come.
it is.
It's gonna come
I hope it is.
either by our will or by necessity. And when it happens by necessity,
and
it's
then what
not
happens
gonna
by
be good.
necessity?
It's not gonna be good.
Violence.
And that's the
My point of the
that's
whole
the
damn thing.
and that's the outcome that is coming regardless.
Human race is violent.
No, dude.
I still wouldn't agree with that statement.
Human race is violent.
No.
It has the potential to be. I wouldn't say it's necessarily default.
Let's
to
go into
violent.
that. Let's go into that. Human race is not violent. Why?
I don't know. What
Well,
evidence do you
why-
have
why
to
is it?
do it? Like, I don't. Do you wake up inherently with violence on your mind?
Human race,
It's just like
Primitive.
I'm mad as fuck.
a primitive human
Why am
race.
I only 5'1"? Fuck!
Bitch, I'm taller than that. Fuck y'all.
Doubt it.
Primitive human race, violent.
Oh, what evidence do you have of that, though?
When I get off work, I'm fucking
What you mean?
pissed.
Yeah,
you
what evidence do you
mean?
have of
Why?
early human life being violent?
Out of all the
It sucks,
fucking
right?
animals
And what are you really
that
doing?
lived out there, we didn't have this technology.
Wasting
Yeah.
your fucking
How do you
life.
think we got by?
The
How do you think we
majority
got-
of humans
How do you
are.
think we survived?
I don't know.
Violence.
Well, maybe, I guess, violence towards animals.
What do you
For
mean?
sure.
Exactly. Period. You have food.
That's what's up, I do.
I don't have food.
Shit.
There's no government. There's no money.
That's
I'm
right,
gonna
dude.
eat because my family gotta eat. I'm gonna use violence to take it if you don't give it to me.
They got 40 pounds
Period.
ground beef.
Yeah, but I'm not advocating for a system where people are gonna starve.
We're not talking about that. This food challenged me. I challenged them back.
Damn.
I don't know why I challenge you on, but I would say, the whole nine violence thing. Well, what about hunter-gatherer tribes then, I guess?
They're within the same society.
Yeah, but they're
What
not.
about when they meet another society?
Oh, that's very true. They're very violent towards the other society.
Period. They're violent. We're a violent race. That's why we're say we're all animals on Earth, which we are. You know what I mean? We're the most successful ones. Why?
Dumb.
Because we're smarter violently.
Because we got thumbs.
Really?
Pretty much.
You thumb out. You fucking put a thumb in a tiger's eye. Kill him.
Yeah, fuck that tiger.
No,
thumb the shit out of him.
Get some for 4 and fucking kill him. My point is, the human race is violent. If y'all think otherwise, y'all fucking... I don't know. I don't even know what word to fucking use for y'all motherfuckers. Y'all fucking...
Well,
literally, the human race... Every motherfucking human I came across is fucking violent.
I don't know.
Including you
not me.
too.
I'm only violent with my words.
Including... that's violence. I seen y'all on threads. Nah, but the majority of humans is violent.
I don't think
With
so.
all the shit that's going on in the world, you telling me no?
No.
But look,
For
I'll
real?
say this.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, you a
Where do you
free
get your
spirit,
information
papa.
from? The news?
You a free spirit, papa. Hell nah,
You think-
interaction.
Okay. I don't know. I don't interact with a bunch of angry people every
Because
day.
you're a homebody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go out there. For come on, stop it. You know a lot of people. You know a lot of people.
Yeah, most of the people I know are not violent.
That's true. I know non-violent people.
Yeah, I'm
How many fights have you got into in the last fucking 10 years?
3.
Then you're violent. Because I've gotten into 0.
Don't fuck with me then.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Doggy.
All right, fuck it. I'm part of the percentage that's violent.
But
the majority of them are violent.
Only 3 fights in the last 10 years? That's not a lot of fights.
That's not a lot, right?
That's a lot of interactions.
And I think I'm a peaceful guy.
And that goes against your fucking argument. Most people are not violent.
I'm not most people.
Were you drunk when you fought?
No, fuck that. I would have lost.
He was like, no, hungover.
Jumped them every single time.
Difference.
No, buzzed.
Oh no! Yeah, yes I was. Yes I was. Yes I was. Once I was, because we jumped the
There's no-
motherfucker. It was fucking with my cut.
We'll end the
What's
podcast.
up?
We'll end the podcast on this.
No,
but
no, hold on.
I will say this. Look,
What?
I don't think most people are violent. As a matter of fact, I think most people are non-violent. Most people just want to live their lives. And when you got a system in place that thrives on scarcity, and people got to wake up at the fucking butt crack of dawn and go to a job that's awful, that they're just wasting their life away when they can be home raising their children.
Right.
And those children grow up without the fucking guidance of a parent that was there at all times.
Wait. Go to work to.
It creates a system.
What'd you say? Go to work?
Yeah.
Every day go to work
Yeah.
to get money,
Yeah.
which you're trying to take away.
They wouldn't have to work if there's a system in place that creates abundance.
But they have to find a trait in order to trade,
No.
which they're not trained to.
No.
Say a motherfucker does IT and shit.
No, they already
Right?
give you a.
He goes to school for IT.
It'd be like a universal basic
That
income
shit
on
is
crack.
done after that. Actually, no, you could do that. What's
So
the
pretty much they
job?
give you some money. And be like,
There would be no money.
spend it on this,
But
on
if you
that.
want...
A motherfucker, a housekeeping.
oh my God, you're failing. Maybe I'm not explaining this right.
Maybe.
Under a resource-based economy,
Meaning
nobody would go hungry.
trading
Trying to
goods.
survive
Right?
the grow this motherfucker.
It wouldn't be really trading, but if you want to think of it as
Sauce.
trading, then yeah, because
Like trading
let's say Southern
services
California
and
produces
goods.
a lot of citrus.
Yeah, exactly.
And somewhere in the
Yeah,
Midwest
Coke.
they produce a lot of nuts or
That's
whatever. So just like we have trade now,
Uh-huh.
it would happen regardless.
But wouldn't that diminish it more? Because there's a lot of jobs that you get money for that are fucking just trash. As soon as you get rid of money, we don't need you no more.
It's happening now anyway.
Yeah.
Not as, but there's still people there with jobs that don't really matter.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a percentage that fucking drops. What happens to them?
What do you mean?
I don't understand. your question.
Yeah, I'm confused.
A greeter, he ain't gonna get no money no more.
No. So what about him?
Nobody's
Yeah.
gonna
What
get
happens
money.
to him?
Well, he's gonna be out of a job.
Yeah, and then
okay, first-
how many people do that?
There's gonna be a lot. Not just a greeter. There's gonna be a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of automation that's coming.
There's
That's-
gonna be not
that's
just that,
already
a lot
happening,
of.
though.
But it's happening right now
It's
as we
literally
speak.
happening right now.
But the way you're saying it's gonna happen at a faster rate.
Yeah.
Especially if you take away money. Now only your traits are gonna matter. What you know. Because now
Not
you're trading
necessarily,
goods and services.
No, because there's not going to be a
Farmers,
no, there's not going to be.
doctors,
There's not going to be a pressure.
lawyers are gonna be out of fucking
of
business.
course, because lawyers are full of shit.
Exactly, and you know how much they are. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. That's just too crazy, bro.
It's hard for it's impossible for you to comprehend because
No. I'm saying it could happen, but I'm just saying the fact that you think it's gonna come out peacefully is fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
You say so.
It's gonna be a lot of violence. A lot of innocent people are gonna die. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take that. It's gonna be a lot of anarchy.
Take what? What are they gonna take when there's nothing to take? Everything's free. Everybody will have access to all the resources they ever need.
And you, what do you
They
mean?
need food. They need shelter. They need travel, transportation, healthcare.
I have 4
They'll
kids.
have all the time in the world to raise their children. They'll have all the time to explore all the fucking anything they want to learn. If they want to participate in the system,
That's a perfect world, bro.
it's not a perfect world.
Hell yeah.
No, it's not.
I have 4 kids. You
You're
have 4
so
kids.
negative to anything I say because you can't. You live in a bubble that's like this,
Okay.
and what I'm suggesting is exponentially fucking greater.
Right, but you're
I'm
not.
I'm
painting
just
a clear
talking about the
picture to-
transition.
Yeah.
The transition is not
I know
clear.
your end game.
The transition is not clear. I
Exactly.
can't
That's
tell
all I'm
you.
saying.
But it's coming anyway, and if it comes by the hand,
What does that mean? You keep saying that. You keep
automation,
saying that. It's coming at. It's coming at
automation is
anyways.
here.
Uh-huh.
It's here.
It's coming anyways.
It's coming anyways.
So
And
what's the difference from your end game and what's coming anyways?
the government will be in place with economic system that will fucking continue to fucking hold us down. And by us, I mean humanity, not
I know what you mean.
not the homie that lives in Pomona or the
he's
fucking
not
homeboy that's
humanity?
in Rancho
He's
that's
not
going through a
humanity?
hard time.
He's not a
I'm
human?
talking about humanity in general. All the fucking children that starve all across the world. Everybody that's just going through hard times. All the mothers that fucking die at giving birth because they don't have access to fucking basic
Regular drugs?
basic fucking drugs, basic fucking cleaning supplies.
Yeah, but what
Dude,
do you
it's-
mean that
it's a
it's
failure.
happening anyways? Go back to that.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
automation's coming.
Automation
regardless.
meaning that
People will
that
lose their jobs.
machines are
They-
replacing.
They will.
Humans.
They will.
So what's the difference from that and then your ideology?
If governments do that, if
Uh-huh.
the system that exists
Uh-huh.
continues
Uh-huh.
with automation,
Uh-huh.
we'll be more doomed than ever.
Because
There will be more scarcity. There will be more poverty. There will be more.
and what's your ideology? It's basically us instead of the machines doing the same thing.
My
but just
ideology is to
humans
re-
doing it instead of machines.
my
Is that what you're
ideology.
saying?
No, my ideology to embrace automation. We should reap the benefits of our creations.
Then what's the difference from what's happening now? And
There can't be scarcity if there's fucking.
as in selected groups get this and other people's don't. Is that what you're saying?
We have the machinery and the systems in place
Right.
to create abundance for everyone on the planet.
Correct.
tenfold.
Correct. I know.
Everybody could
I know
have
that.
food forever.
That's true. I know that.
We don't because of money.
Right.
If you create a system where people, if like I said earlier, if I started a nonprofit and I figured out the schematics, it's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
But if you figure out like a skeleton idea of what might work, and you start a system in place, like let's say it's not even a fucking.
Of course, though.
Okay, but here.
Oh, you went out.
Here's what I'm trying to say.
Hello?
Yep, I'm back.
There you go.
If you create a system, like a app, for instance, just
I
throwing
know.
an idea out,
Yeah.
you buy into it, and you do a system like, okay, I'm going to be part of this movement, and as a contributor, I will receive X amount. It's basically trading, but without money.
You could do it. Honestly, that's the best.
But that's what I'm advocating.
That's
because you can create a system that creates abundance for the majority of the world, and you don't have to quote unquote work, for instance. But people will be encouraged to. If you have access to all the education in the world without having to fucking go into debt for like 40 years,
yeah.
people out there have a knack for doing things.
Period.
Regardless whether it's arts, math,
Farmer.
it doesn't
I
matter.
get you, I get you.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Think of all the
Farming, I should
innovation
say.
that hasn't happened because they
Right.
don't have the resources available.
Right.
If you create a system of abundance,
Right.
where people have the liberty and the time to do this,
And
they
it's
they
free.
will. And if there are certain types of jobs, for instance, like engineering jobs, new technologies have to be developed,
Hold on,
etc.
hold on.
People will do it, and they'll do it.
Do you really think that though?
Absolutely.
With the way society is right now, do you
No.
really think that?
No. But there would have to be a domino effect,
Okay.
and people will follow because
At
they
least you're
follow,
honest.
Because people follow anyway.
At least you're honest.
People follow anyway.
But it won't be this generation.
It could be.
Hell nah. It'd be the 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds from now that are right now 3, 4, 5 years old.
No.
Because they'll grow up like that.
No,
it
that's-
won't. But it'll be a big fucking population that has to start it. But it won't be this generation.
Like I said earlier, mark my words. You got a motherfucker running, claiming to give everybody $1,000. Guess who they're gonna fucking vote for? They're gonna vote for the guy that's gonna offer him $1,000. And why? Because people are broke. But if you had a fucking candidate,
people that are broke,
but
don't
if you
vote.
had a candidate running on saying, you know what, I'm going to give you guys $1,000 a month to transition out of this phase, and guess what? In 10 years, we're going to get rid of money, and we're going to provide abundance for the entire world.
People
if
that
a
are
president
truly
said
broke
that,
do not
if a
vote.
president said, I'm going to run on a platform where I'm going to pay everybody $1,000, we're going to tax, for instance, like Amazon.
Broke people will vote. Yeah.
Jeff Bezos paid nothing in taxes.
Yeah.
The richest man in the nation paid
I know
nothing.
that was bullshit.
Of course,
That was
it's
bullshit.
Of
That was
course.
bullshit. I heard about that.
His taxes alone could pay for.
That was stupid.
And the point I'm trying to get across is that if you had a candidate that actually ran on this and said, and by the way, here's my 10-year plan.
I get what
we're
you're
gonna
saying,
get rid-"
Jerry. It's-
People would follow, though.
I know, but it takes just more than one man, one movement.
Not
one
always. Sometimes all it takes is one
But
man.
Jerry,
I mean, a voice to spark more stuff.
Yes.
yeah,
But it's not going to end on him till he dies, and and then it'll continue. But it can't happen that quick, especially with this generation.
I'm not saying it could be quick, but it could
the
be.
thing is though, if how long it takes, because I see what you're saying.
We're not going to be alive.
And if we could figure something out like that,
We
would
could
be
be.
great. If we could figure it, there's a lot of ifs, ands, and whats. But the thing is that I don't know if anyone's factoring this in. Is at the time, because automation is coming at a lot quicker rate than we're even capable of understanding. Like right now. So this whole plan that you do have set up for a peaceful transition, if it doesn't come fast enough, the violence will ensue. Because people will be thrown into hysteria when the system does go down. And if you don't have this next system,
think it's being
this
implemented that
utopia,
quick?
no, fuck no, it's not, because the system doesn't even have a skeleton right now, and automation is coming up, and it's only ramping up faster and faster.
Skeleton what?
This skeleton of like a peaceful transition, it's not even, the skeleton's not even
Yeah,
built, the
yeah,
foundation
blueprint.
isn't even there.
Yeah, blueprint.
I mean, like the universal income, like you were saying, like that makes the most sense to a lot of people, and you could theoretically get a lot of these poor people to come out and vote, like Obama did with the black, with the black
Exactly.
community. For sure, you could, but is that going to happen fast enough before automation catches up?
That's what I'm saying
That's a big thing that I don't know.
about the broke people voting. I was like,
That's the only
broke
way
people don't vote,
They really don't.
but you have to fucking propaganda that shit. Like, I'm gonna give you $1,000,
Yeah, that's what he was saying. That so someone offering basic
Yeah.
universal
but it has to
income
reach
could.
everybody.
He potentially has the
And that's a
ability
lot of money.
to get a lot of people to actually
that's a
come
lot
out
of
and
money to
vote
reach
who
everybody.
wouldn't vote.
He's gaining steam, bro.
Yeah, he is 100%, and I mean I don't think he has his whole ideas fleshed out either. But
That's a stretch.
the whole thing is a stretch.
The the hyenas that go yoga, they'll pull a muscle. It's a stretch.
It's very much a stretch.
When
And
Rubber
I just-
man.
I just don't know how fast it will come. If it'll
Don't get me
be-
wrong. I get what you're coming from. I understand it. I'm behind it. I just don't think it's.
I don't know if it'll happen fast enough.
Yeah.
Or if we can come together fast enough to have
I don't
a
want to
peaceful
say I
transition.
disagree with it. I agree with everything.
Yeah,
I agree with
that's
everything
what I
you
was
said,
saying.
Jerry.
I
All
think
I'm
it
saying
can.
is that it comes with a price. That's it.
who cares? The benefits.
Exactly my point. If you don't care, then let's go.
The benefits
But we're
outweigh-
not gonna be allowed to see it.
We can be. We might be forced.
You
to.
gotta be hella aggressive then,
We might be forced to.
and then that's when the violence comes in.
We've grown up in times of peace. This shit is not sustainable, bro. It's
What you mean? We
something's
80s
gonna-
babies.
it all it takes is
90
one
rights.
fucking bomb.
Hated rights.
Dude, we are.
True that. True, no, I take that back.
Our whole foundation of our society is based on fiat currency. The money holds no value.
What will change is with the younger generation, and
We have
not, and not the ones right before us.
We have a fucking asteroid
their
that hits the
kids.
fucking planet, and that will fucking tear everything apart.
What'd you say?
If we have some major event, some fucking asshole shoots a nuke, a fucking asteroid hits the fucking planet, anything like that, we would
That's the
instantly.
only thing that would reset it.
We would instantly go back into like the dark ages, even if the
Oh, for
majority,
sure.
even if the majority of
For
humanity-
sure. 100%.
because there's no system in place.
Exactly.
The
Do you know how to
system
make
is-
a phone?
Cash.
Exactly.
Do you know how to make a phone?
And that's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know how to make a phone work. Do you?
And that's the
Well, no
point.
shit, homie.
That's
From
the
scratch?
Fuck.
Hell nah.
That's the point I'm trying to make. The system that we have now is
I
setting-
broke my leg. What
it's-
y'all do?
it's
That's
setting-
a lost cause.
it's
Shoot him
setting-
in the head. We out.
It's setting us up
Yeah,
for
I'd
failure.
break your leg just to put you out of your misery, you know?
I'll for sure. I'll for sure kill him first to use his fucking hair as fucking a coat
You're well.
for the winter.
Was a mop.
Even though the summer's coming up.
Hey, man. I don't know. I just don't, like,
I don't agree with everything you said. I get where you're coming from, but a lot of violence has to come with it.
I would assume the latter would happen more over than a peaceful transition. Only at the rate I've seen automation come, and I've seen people who go into hysteria. I mean, we could look back at the last crash, the last Great Depression. Like shit got dicey. A lot of people did die. That's because it came so fast. The crash of the dollar. And the dollar has been inflated greatly, and then the amount
Very greatly, actually.
Automation has been held back to a certain extent, and at the rate it can no longer be held back anymore. And it's coming. Like truck driving is going to be gone within a decade, 100%.
What driving?
Truck driving. Any driving job?
Yeah. I know. I heard about that too.
There's a good chance that most driving.
Now is the time.
It might be.
Now is the time.
All
to be
driving gigs.
Now is the time to be it because it's gonna end soon.
It's about to end. Same thing like the post office. Like that's not going to be around. That's
and what do you do? With
government jobs, stock traders, lawyers,
journalism, a lot.
Any
of shit,
type
bro.
of desk job gone.
I know.
And
that's a lot.
Economies find a way to create new jobs. So I'm sure there's going to be new markets that create as a consequence.
It's going to slim,
but it's not going to be at the same rate as the
for sure
getting displaced.
And they're going to go out just as quickly as they come up.
And that's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make. Is like it's hard to conceive how bad it's going to get real quick.
Yeah. So that's why when you were offering that whole idea, hell no, of like a peaceful transition, like I was like that doesn't make any sense just based off.
Check your slice in, Nick.
No, that's it's automated.
Just at the rate of automation, the way it comes.
It's automated.
I mean, we're not gonna have more jobs to replace those jobs with people that lose them.
Exactly, we're gonna have less jobs. We're gonna have to create jobs to just sustain, fucking. You know what I mean, like.
And we're not gonna be able to. That's the thing. And eventually, we're getting to that point where money really isn't. We're
gonna go back.
I guess yeah. Eventually, it would lead to some type of barter system.
We will,
but
go
the transition
back
is not going to be a nice
because
one.
everything's gonna be automated. We will go back.
Because at what point is when everything's automated, you no longer need to pay for these things if it's all.
So your instincts are gonna go back. Your grandchildren will go back in time, metaphorically.
I don't know.
As in like how to feed for themselves and all that bullshit because everything's gonna be automated. They're going to have to create new skills and all that bullshit, not the same skills that we came up with. Just like your grandparents had different skills and shit.
You know, I wonder, too, if automation gets to a certain point where it's so prevalent, like what's the point of humans?
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying right now.
No, but I mean, what would be the point to have so many if so many things are taken care of that are automated by like robots and algorithms and programs? Like
job wise, what are you saying?
What's the point of having so many
humans?
People?
Period.
Yeah.
Fucking Optimus Prime is gonna be the president type shit. Is that what you're saying?
Listen, I'm not opposed to euthanasia.
What you're saying, though,
that's
right?
all I'm saying, dog.
Terminator shit. That's what you're saying.
There's a lot of garbage people.
The robots
soaking up good air.
That's what you're saying.
A lot of garbage people. I would probably throw me under there.
That's where Jerry's fucking ideology comes in. Just kill everybody.
Okay, no. See, if he would have started with that, you would have had my vote. Goddamn it!
I'm kidding. Hey, put the camera on yourself. Put the camera on yourself. You mad as fuck right now. This bitch, I didn't say kill nobody. It's about peace.
Shout out to Megadeth. Kill them all.
To Terminator.
Oh, that's Metallica.
Fucking good. What are you doing?
Terminator, doggy.
What the fuck, fool?
Which one?
When he's going down?
3 or 5, 5, 6.
He's going down.
He's going down, doggy.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that was iconic.
Did you guys see? Did I send you guys that video of fucking Magic? They just put his face over Arnold's as he's going down, and then the last scene is him with the rings.
Funny.
With the rings.
That's Yo, they did a lot of them, bro.
LeBron's just crying.
That's funny, bro, because he was the little kid.
No, LeBron was the
13-year-old. Oh, the mom.
Yeah, the kid was Lonzo.
Lonzo. Oh man, that's funny as fuck, bro.
Listen, guys, it's been 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we're gonna end this cast here,
I
but
called off on the set.
Saturday, did?
Damn.
Let's keep it going.
Got
One
the
more
hour.
topic.
Oh,
then.
well, then when we're at it, then fuck. Let's squeeze.
Yeah,
it
one more
2 hours.
topic though. Yo,
One more topic. Fuck no, it's 2.5 hours.
abducted by in plain sight.
Nah, we're gonna talk about that next time.
Yeah, because I want to know about that shit. All right, boys.
Yeah, well,
We out.
We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.